Go time.
Go time!
The city of Riverton.
Yay!
What the troop does.
Alright, so we are currently taking a nice long rest, all up in the loft of the Festhall of Sharess, and who wants to give us a nice little recap of last session's events?
Well, in our section, am I allowed to say what happened in our section?
Yeah, it's all public knowledge.
Okay, well, in our session, we ran with Brandon and Cassandra to this bar, which is like Feast Hall something.
Festhall, yep.
Fest Hall? Close enough. And that's where we met Steiner, and then Steiner and Phoenix challenged each other to a fight with no weapons, and Phoenix
blunted weapons.
Nice. Weapons, and Phoenix destroyed Steiner and won a lot of money, and Laura got laid.
I knocked his ass out.
And then Arcanus tried to message me while it was happening, and I wasn't too pleased.
That was hilarious.
And I
we sent Brandon. Brandon was going to help somebody.
He ditched us. For our friends.
I forget. I don't know who he ended up going to.
Brandon found me.
Yeah,
and then I sent him away.
So he went to Tom. And then Nick came very flustered because he had been fighting them and we ignored his call. And
it all happened pretty quick. I only really called for help after it all happened. But it did kind of, I was like, what? What do you mean?
I would have came and helped you if I got the call.
It's all good, man. I know you would have had my back.
Nick comes in
Other
all
people
fucking
have more pressing priorities.
All flustered, and I was just sitting there, just reaping in all the fans I had just made from beating the shit out of their champion, the pit champion.
And then we went out to a warehouse, and where Artanis saw the guys go, and we fought them. I almost died, and then
they killed. What's her dick?
Oh, Alegra.
Yeah.
You killed Alegra, Phoenix. That was hilarious.
What? Phoenix killed Alegra, and then we went...
I didn't kill her. I was trying to CPR her.
Yeah. Was it like fumbling efforts? Yeah, okay.
He rolled a critical one on the medical and accidentally broke her.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And then
cracked the
rib.
rib.
We went back to the bar and went back to bed with Steiner, and then Artanis pissed off Liar, and then Liar and Phoenix went and had sex right next to me and fucking Steiner, and it was really gross.
I made mincemeat out of Vithrix the cunt bag, as well as Phoenix.
Oh yeah, poor Vithrix.
I was gonna ask, how mutilated were those bodies? Because in hindsight, I want to go back and get some robes and regalia from these.
Someone got lit on fire, didn't they?
I thought so.
Who got lit on?
Something like that.
I thought Nick used.
I
thought Nick used a flame shot or something, and someone lit on fire.
No, that's not my style. I don't have any fire spells.
Oh.
Other than my big scorching rays.
Yeah, scorching ray. That's the one.
Yeah, actually, I have a searing shot for my rapier, but I don't. Okay, I guess I do have some fire spells, but it wasn't me. You caught me.
Then he should be pretty good. Just a couple arrows in him.
All right. Well, then yeah.
And a slash.
Go back and fashion myself a disguise from their fucking outfits, because who knows what we might run into come next time.
Are we able to loot the clothes off people?
We did it well in my game, and for the most part, I don't see why not.
Yeah,
really, it's just their weapons and useful things get destroyed. I mean, it's your call though, Troy.
You could, but these guys weren't really. You're not in the warehouse anymore. You're in the fest hall, but you don't remember them wearing anything that looked like much, because they were incognito, assassins, right? They were themselves kind of in disguise to look inconspicuous. The Bronze Hilt mercs have
studded leather armor, but it was very large because I couldn't take it.
Yeah, I was thinking they might have had something to indicate that they were part of the House of the Basilisk,
Oh yeah.
They did have a sigil on them. That's how we knew who they were.
Vithrix had a. Vithrix very notably did not have a house sigil.
He just had
declared himself as being a member of Like,
So there was
name?
no like.
Oh,
Had
and,
the bow,
yeah,
though.
and he had the
Roach or-
bow and the poisons. That's
I
how we
mean,
knew.
that's fair.
Yeah, like you didn't check for anything beyond the loot that you got, but you did notice that Vithyrix didn't have a house sigil last session.
Okay, so that was really what I was like. I should have been like more CSI on his body to see like what items I could have pulled away from it or learned. But
I
if
also
there was
made
no
friends
like
with Aaron.
symbols or anything, then that's fine.
Yeah, well, like you didn't search, so there might be something, but
Oh
That's
shit,
fair.
that's hilarious.
All right,
I
well,
just noticed your Cassandra bio.
you like that?
Yeah. I set them up.
Yeah, you did.
my spells back.
A lot of last session only existed because of your actions the session before it, Kirk.
Nicely done. See, it's fine. You guys stay back at the thing. You know, create RPG-ness. I'll find out what's happening.
Yeah, it's really cool how that turned out.
Okay, well, so I guess we rested, and then maybe I'll go back and search the warehouse. But it's not my moment to shine again yet.
Well, yeah, you're all waking up. Yeah, you're waking up in the fest hall. Alora, I believe, has been, meditating and doing whatever elves do. Phoenix
I thought she was sitting there banging away.
She finished
Well-
the banging, I believe, unless they
Well,
banged more.
He was still a
Attaching
little drained,
myself
eh?
to my sword and leveling up, doing all those things at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have this sweet new ring
Just
I had to learn about.
Just picturing Phoenix like all at the same time, banging, lyre, resting, and studying this blade.
Looking at my sword the entire time.
Oh, this is impressive.
This is impressive. Oh, thank you. What? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you got all your long rests, and you're now attuned to your weapons, which you have the information for, like the new items you got. So,
I'd say these guys are fucking toast next match.
yeah.
Next fight.
So I guess as you wake up, Lyre has left your bedding to go do fest hall things and run the joint. Steiner is left. I'm sure he said goodbye to Alora in the morning. She was already awake. And you guys can. What do you want to do? So
I'd like to go try to find the guards and wonder where Aaron is. I have to speak with Aaron.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna walk over to Artanis and ask him for a moment of words.
What can I do for you?
Last night, I took my old bow and I thought maybe you could use it.
Oh.
But I wanted to make it a little special. So I'm gonna pull it out from behind me and present it to him.
Oh, that's so thoughtful. Well, thank you.
I'm waiting for the picture before I explain what the
Okay.
carved are.
I've, heard of these weapons. I've been trained how to use them. Never put it into practice.
Well,
So I'm
I
excited.
figured you could use a good bow, and she has served me well.
I definitely will take care of her. We'll go through some shit. It'll be good.
Did you have an image for
Can you
that
send
bow?
his picture again?
Pardon me?
Do you need me to send you that picture again?
Yes, please. I cannot find it.
Oh, where did it go? In the Discord?
No,
Oh, okay, she sent it.
Pass it to me, and I'll make a journal entry for it.
Fair enough. Whoop. Yeah, I'll definitely use this bow to fly super high and do sniper shots.
Because now you can shoot even higher.
Because right now my effective combat radius is 60 feet with all my spells. But with this bow, I'm up to I could go
But
disadvantage.
did she
and go,
give you
300 feet.
arrows?
No, I'll just carry 4. It'll be fine. It'll be really important sniper shots. Nice backup weapon. Big weapon though, eh?
Yeah, it is. I will give you 10 arrows.
Ooh. Oh, thank you. That's plenty.
So the symbol on the top, which it appears small, this here is the symbol of my tribe. if ever you find it in your quest to visit my tribe, if you show them the symbol, they will let you through with open arms.
Excellent.
And then the two symbols on the bottom are the great birds of my culture.
Nice.
The great bird of lightning and the great bird of ice. I chose those because of your shocking hands and ray of, and as well
it's personal to me.
Flying boots.
Well, thank you. That's amazing. I will treasure it forever, and I'm always happy to be friends with people I don't know.
You they are like me, and if I like you, they'll like you too.
Perfect.
They might even bang you.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely keep that in mind.
Just keep your disguise on.
Yeah, that's true.
They
turn down the lights. It's all good.
They pass no judgment.
Perfect. Definitely my kind of people.
Choice after I adopted a freaking dragonborn.
I mean,
that's
they still might question Drow.
Well, clearly I've won somebody's loyalty and love. Huh? I start showing the bow. So, step in the right direction.
And then I'm gonna do the man's handshake with you, and kind of
the
be
handshake.
Handshake. And then just, go get a drink at the bar.
Well, thank you. You know, I guess you like turn and I'm like in shock from the man shake. I'm like, well, I guess she's got a man now. She doesn't need us anymore. Guess we're just bros now. It's all good. Perfect.
Well, you turned me down so many times, I kind of had to.
No, it's understandable. It's complicated with all the shit we go through.
Well, yeah, it is.
But I'll treasure this bow. I'm gonna sit back down in my chair, basically just in the most shadowy corner. That's still, I mean, it's an open concept, like hall, basically, right?
Yeah.
So I found the comfiest, shadowiest chair, and that's where I've been chilling. Yep.
Perfect.
And I've been basically like fiddling with my ring. So up until this point, she passed me the bow. I'm like, okay, cool. Put the bow next to me. Kind of tilted on my chair. And continue relaxing. I'm not going to talk to anyone here. I've had my fill last session.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting anywhere with these people anyways, so we should carry on in our lovely mission.
Yeah. What exactly should we do?
Before we leave, I want to go up to Lyre and kind of thank her for her. Thank you for your hospitalities; they are greatly appreciated. And unfortunately, we must get going. But at the next opportunity, when we come back, we will have to talk about Sharess.
Well, she says, well, I'm very happy to have a bunch of new faces fly through here. Although, since you did ask, I prepared a scroll that you can read at your convenience about Sharess if you wanted to, work with her in your own way.
I will most certainly take that.
All right, and she hands you a scroll, and then bids you all farewell.
Yes.
And and she'll also kind of motion out to Artanis and say, I don't know what got into me last night, but if you were asking about other clerics of other faiths, I can't say I know too much about that, but I would suggest maybe you search for someone more worldly or who handles information. So my concerns rarely leave these halls.
I appreciate you, putting some more thought into it, and I most certainly will. And I understand you hesitation to share that kind of information. You don't get people asking about that kind of sort of thing often. So, it's all good, and thank you for your thoughts.
Yeah, of course. Anything I can do. And good luck finding a mentor.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to bow graciously to her and I guess go and gather up with Phoenix. I don't really have any follow-up for her this time.
Okay.
Was go.
Yeah, got my stuff, got my new
You're
bow.
not even gonna say bye to your side piece?
She
But,
knows it was all business.
Is Angel here with us?
Yeah, he's
I
still
already
here.
left.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We
I
should
left a
probably
while ago.
figure out how to get
I
the
thought you
payment
were
for our
saying that to
mission.
the group.
I'm gonna say
No.
well met, and yep, time to go.
No, they were
Let's
doing all their
go.
morning stuff, but I don't do that.
Are you going
So
to
I was
make
trying
me
to find
split up
Aaron.
the chats again?
I mean, I'm just walking, so they can catch up to me probably.
Where are you going?
Let's follow Tom.
To
Yeah.
the old bar.
Oops.
Well,
The
I
bar we got in the fight with.
definitely didn't want to be here longer than I had to. Following Tom. I gotta go see a blacksmith on one side of the town at some point.
I will say my farewells and be going.
Okay.
I'm following the leader.
Who's the leader?
Whoever.
Tom.
Phoenix is leading the party out, so wherever he's going, I'm following.
All right.
I'm just gonna take a little sniff in the air. Say I can smell Tom. He's over there.
We're on the trail.
The smell of
Is Yotaro doing that?
the smell of deceit and stinkiness, sneakiness.
Excuse me, you're all done.
Yeah, aren't we owed like 100 gold for some sort of mission we did?
I think it was more like 200
That's a nice amount. Let's go get that.
if we did it.
We have to complete it.
I mean, God
Well,
knows I have no idea what's
Pretty
going
sure we
on.
did. Pretty sure Tom was off doing his own thing with the sword, and I did
Tom
the nod.
did something. We
then
started
we went to the
smacking
bar,
around some
gave
women
to
in the
Alegra.
bar.
Started smacking around some women in the bar.
Lydia was smacking around the women, and I ended up kicking a girl into the wall.
Yeah, and I cast the Dust Devil inside the
Smashed
building.
a chair in her face.
I remember
I'm
that.
the one who conquered everyone like a fucking gladiator. I was
I
fighting
mean-
two at once.
You beat
Okay.
2 ladies up.
We're not arguing about who made the most here. Pretty certain we're all in agreement, though. We were owed money.
We beat the shit out of them.
I want my money.
All right, let's find Tom.
All right. So, Angel, you said you were going back to the Dusty Loaf,
Yeah.
returning to the scene of the crime. Oh boy. That I had not planned for. So, let me see what I can rig up.
Way to go, Tom. You broke the game.
Gotta think like a rogue.
Going back to the scene of the crime. Why? It's all good. I had to remember what other stores we went to. I think I just went to the blacksmith and ordered a shield. I should have made it by now.
I want to go back to the blacksmith as well.
Eventually, though. Regroup in this town. Didn't we buy a room somewhere? No, we actually never did that.
You guys were talking about it. I don't know if you guys ever did or not.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I made a new friend at the... No, I didn't. That was the other one. Never mind.
Okay, so you're all going to the old Dusty Loaf then?
Yeah. I want some bread.
Yeah, like I didn't realize that Tom had like outright left because I was really just waiting to leave.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, that was not well communicated.
So
I said I was going to find Aaron.
You said you wanted
didn't
to.
realize that you were doing it right
No, I
now
said I
and
was.
going. But that's fair.
I don't have anyone to talk to in the bar, so.
Let's see. No unity for the rogue.
Point being is I wouldn't have let you get too far out of my sight.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't have made it very far anyways while you guys were doing that.
All right, yeah. I just didn't want to have lost you, essentially.
No, like I said, I was just taking a nice walking pace, so like,
all right.
It would have been like 20 feet, 20 speed instead of 35.
Brisk little jog, catch up to him.
Yeah.
All good.
Okay, so you guys are all going to arrive at the old Dusty Loaf. So this is bright and early in the morning. Pretty much, I don't know, 8 hours after, was it like 3 a.m. or something? 4 a.m. when you got into that shit? Maybe it's noon.
Yeah, it's close to noon.
Yeah, so there normally might be a lunch rush here. Who knows? Phoenix was here around this time before, but it seems pretty sparse. Like you go in and there's just Harry the bartender, who Phoenix knows, and then two other patrons that are just hanging out there, eating food.
Brandon's not here today?
No.
I'm gonna
do
go.
Do I recognize either of them from last night?
You could try a perception. Yeah, you recognize the dwarf on the right was one of the people in the melee the previous night.
Oh. Isn't that the guy Kirk stopped?
There's a lot of people that Kirk stopped.
Phoenix stood in front of him, and then the dwarf drew his knife on him to get to his woman.
I'm pretty sure it was, the guy that Kirk and I tried to talk to, and he ended up being a brawling expert. And he just grappled Kirk because Kirk was said some insult afterwards. We calmed him down, and then Kirk insulted him after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
I'm pretty sure that's the dwarf that was in the bar.
Yeah, there was two of them,
What
but
the fuck?
Oh, okay. I didn't even know there was a second.
What?
Alright, I'm gonna roll for my beard.
Oh, yeah, let's see if he woke up with a brutal beard.
1 is no beard, 2 is beard.
Oh!
Beard.
A great big bushy beard he had.
Ding! I got the beard.
Sorry, I'm just finishing cooking dinner. My dinner's finally ready.
I want to go to Harry, the bartender there, and just ask him what time all the officers and guardsmen left last night. If he knows where they were going at all.
All right. Well, okay. So you guys walked in, and
Hey, can I just stand outside?
yeah, you can stand outside. Is anybody else standing outside?
I'll wait with Kirk. I'll wait with Phoenix.
I don't want to flood this bar because I know how unbusy it is at this time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lydia, what are you saying?
I'm just gonna go in with Angel.
I'll
All
wait
right.
with Totaro.
Okay. So, Angel and Allura are going to approach Harry the bartender. And, sorry, what was it again that you're saying?
He was asking when the guards left last night.
Yeah, what time they left at? If they said they were done with the investigation or where they were going.
Alright, so Harry regards you, and he doesn't recognize you. He's just like, what are you talking about? Why are you questioning the guards? And then he looks over at Alora, who he does recognize. And he just cries out, like, "You're the one who started all that shit last night. I know you."
What are you talking about? I just kissed my boyfriend, and then those bitches attacked me.
Oh, believe me, the interrogations were extensive, and I had to sit through it all. It sounds like neither of them knew you.
Well, maybe he was just denying it so that he wouldn't insult his woman again.
You could try a deceit roll.
A deceit roll? Okay, give me a second.
I'm gonna say that one. DC 15 for this.
And you want deceit?
Yeah. Alright, so you rolled a 5, so he is buying none of what you're given. He says, yeah, just exactly the kind of thing a troublemaker would say. You're not welcome in here.
So I'm just gonna raise my hands and be like, fine, whatever, and just walk out.
Okay. So Laura has left the building and walks right past Artanis and Phoenix.
So it didn't go so well?
Nope.
What's happening in there?
He knows I'm lying about my fake boyfriend that I made out with here last night.
That seems alright. Do we know what Angel's doing in there? What is
He's
he
trying to get information
regarding?
when the guards left last night.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, knowledge is power. So, cool. We'll just wait.
All right, Angel. Your move.
So Harry asked me what I was talking about.
That's
where I ended up with Harry.
Yeah, he
didn't recognize you.
He doesn't really want to answer you because you're just some random person who walked in the door.
Should have brought Phoenix.
Oh, you know that girl that you just kicked out? Yeah. I was here last night while she was creating all that chaos. I saw her punching those two girls, and then that huge bar fight started. I got questioned by a guard outside. I just wanted to know why they're patrolling the area so much.
You want to know why the guards patrol the area so much?
Oh, well, why they stayed around for so long. I mean, I went for a stroll, and like an hour or so later, I came back, and they were still here. I assume normally in this area, it's usually a quick stopping, and then they're gone. Just wanted to know what time they left at.
All right, I'm gonna give you a persuasion with disadvantage because you did walk in with a known troublemaker, and he's pretty reluctant about sharing this information.
Damn, it was such a good first roll.
You would have, yeah. So he's just like, the guards come and go. This sector's troublemakers. Beyond that, you shouldn't expect any different. You know what it's like out here.
Well, I appreciate your lack of help. See you later.
Aye. Yeah, Harry's in a very bad mood today. You can definitely tell. Yeah, Alora's by the door. Yeah, because the shit that he had to put up with the last night, he's just like,
Tom, did you plant the sword?
Remind me of that shit.
Oops, well, I'm sorry.
Did we plant the sword and do what we were supposed to do?
So far, I'm about halfway done what I need to be done. But I need to find my guard buddy first to finish it up. I mean, I could go back to Matthias right now, but I feel like I can tie up some ends on this and make it look cleaner if I find Matthias and my guard friend. My guard friend first.
You can take a little walk around town if you want.
Yeah,
If he's up late, he might not be up till he might be on the evening shift, you know?
So what's your play?
There's a map somewhere in our journal. I'm trying to find it.
About to be a tavern map. I don't really have locations marked beyond what I've just verbally told you. So if you wanted to head towards a specific area, feel free. I didn't really place much meaning on the map beyond that.
Yeah, I just want to head towards like the guard area, like where their little barracks.
You want to head towards the guards' barracks?
Yeah, because I met and talked to a couple guards last night, so got a chance one of them's gonna recognize me.
Okay. Angel's
Hopefully
heading to the police station. This is gonna be rich. Okay.
I kind of want to know what happens, so I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, you're all hanging out together.
I don't know if bringing Allura and Phoenix is such a good plan. Since there was intensive questioning.
Well, I could go to the blacksmith if that makes you more comfortable.
Yeah, let's just go somewhere else.
I'm just thinking there were so many guards here who questioned about the bar fight starting. There's probably not many high elves around.
Fine. I'm going to see the blacksmith again.
Yeah, I'll go there too.
Nick is BRB, but I'm going to assume he doesn't want to waltz into the guard barracks and is going to join you two.
Yeah.
Okay, Angel, you managed to find your way over to the guard barracks, relatively unscathed, completely unscathed. Yeah, I guess there's some questioning for directions and what have you. Yeah, it seems to be a fairly well-constructed structure.
Is there a reception in this time?
Well, there's guards posted outside the gate.
I want to talk to
the doorway rather, not the gate.
I want to talk to those guys.
You like to talk to a guard. Okay. So you approach the guards who are looking, more or less just bored having to be sentries. Nobody really enjoys that job, but they look to be pretty well armed compared to the regular patrols you would have seen.
I wanna walk up to them and go, "What about that shitstorm last night, guys? Did you get to be a part of that?"
Let's try a persuasion roll. Wow. Says, "Oh, you heard about that, did you?"
Heard about it. I was there with Aaron.
Aran.
I forget how we pronounced his name.
Yeah, it was Aran or Aran. I'll give you a 25% chance for each that they'll recognize that name. So I'm gonna roll a d4 twice. Alright, so neither of them recognize Aran.
Damn it.
This is but yeah, you did say you were there, so it's like, well, that's what you get when you hang around in that district. That's for sure. It's just all too often.
I understand it was a fairly regular occurrence there. I also met a guard. Was he the captain?
No, he was just
I forget his name.
Aran.
No, there's the other one I was talking to. That Aran and I were talking to. I never got his name though. Fuck, I should have got his name. I rushed.
The scary situation.
Alright, well, I'm talking to these guys. Is there anyone I can speak to about whereabouts of a known criminal? It's regarding the sword from the Radiant Dawn.
The whereabouts of a known criminal. Sir, we don't release information to civilians about our investigations.
Oh, no, sorry. I have information for you guys.
You have information for... Okay. Well, I suppose we can take you inside for a short interview.
If you guys could just send someone to find Aram as well. I know you don't know him yourselves, but maybe someone else does. And they could find him for me. So he can verify my story as well.
Well, if he's in the barracks, we'll see if we can find him. But if he's in patrol, we can either do this now or...
I'm sure he's probably in the barracks. It was pretty late last night when we finished up our stuff together. So he probably rested up, and he's probably just waking up or just finishing up his morning chores.
Morning chores. I'll give you a 50-50 shot that he's in the barracks, and they're gonna go send somebody to find him while you're out in the doorway. Nick, you're with the other guys at the heading towards the blacksmith. You're still there. Ah, all right. So Aran is in the barracks. So he emerges with the other guy, and he recognizes you. He nods. He's like, "Yes, I know this man."
I see Aran here. Aran, guess what happened last night? After I left you at the Dusty Loaf,
he says he wants to beckon you to come inside first. It's like away from prying eyes. Yeah, well, he just came out to the door to verify he was there, and then.
Okay.
So
we're gonna go inside.
Yeah, so they'll take you, with the Ran and the door guard, and they're gonna bring you to, just a pretty plain-looking room, and then they're gonna ask you to wait for a moment where they get, someone with more pull in the investigation to come talk to you.
Sure. I can wait here, no problem.
And while I'm figuring out that, you guys at the blacksmith, what's going on?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna put Grayson to bed, so it'll be 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
I want to inquire about more arrows.
You'd like to inquire about arrows. All right. Let's see. The dwarf at the blacksmith shop. I believe you've been here before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he waves you in and says, welcome. What can I do for you today?
I need more arrows.
You need more arrows. Well, that I can do for you.
How many do you have?
Well, we have we have 50 on hand and materials to make more.
Well, I can take 50.
Oh, you'll buy me out. This is a great start to my day.
How much for 50?
Let's see here. I'm gonna pull that. Give me a moment.
It's tricky to find the ammo.
Yeah, the internet's being a bitch, so I'm just turning through pages right now.
I'm just eating peas.
You eat those peas. Alright, so a bunch of 20 arrows goes for, 1 gold and 5 copper pieces. But if you're buying a bundle of 20 goes for 1 gold, 5 copper pieces, but if you're buying all 50, I'll throw in the last 10 for free. So we'll get three gold for the bundle.
All right.
Well, pleasure doing business
What
with
the
you.
fuck?
He just carries all of them like in his arms, in his chest, and
3 gold for all of them?
Three
Yeah.
gold for 50 arrows.
What kind of fucking deal is he cutting?
That's just
It's
how
gold
much
for
arrows
20.
it cost.
Oh.
He's a gold for 20, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'll cut you a deal. 50 for 3 gold. It's 10 less arrows.
Good deal.
What a fucking swindler. All right. I've seen what you did there, Mr. Blacksmith.
Yeah, it's 1 gold and 3 things, but he's technically I'm giving him 3, so I paid for 30 and got 20 free.
Oh, I thought you paid for 60.
No.
I thought it was a gold for 20. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but I bought 50.
Yeah, he's charging
It's normally
a
that,
gold
but
and a
it's
half.
inflated costs here. Sorry.
Oh, I thought 5 silver was like 5 cents.
No.
5 silver.
Oh, so
50
10
cents.
silver is a gold?
Yeah.
Oh, so silver is like a dime. Got it.
It's 10 to 1. It's not 100 to 1 like we thought last time because I got ripped off by my change exchange.
Yeah,
Damn, I'm just
recently.
throwing away these silvers. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They're
remember
fucking-
when you bought that guy's ragtags for like.
I gave him like 5 silver.
Are you kidding?
And I gave Brandon a silver to get the necklace as well. I was just throwing that shit away. All right,
You're
well,
very generous, man.
my guy's generous.
Yep.
I would ask if he has anything that looks like it would suit a traveler like me.
I don't understand what you're asking.
Apparently, that's what you could do. Because I don't know what to ask for at a blacksmith.
Well,
I also, wanted to inquire about either some scimitars or.
what was the second thing?
Oh, you'd be looking for a scimitar
Or a short sword.
or a short sword. Well, either or. I've always preferred the short swords myself, a much more straightforward weapon. Although, if it be a scimitar you'd be looking for, they're a finer blade. I would have to charge you more for the scimitar. If you don't care, I could shell you a short sword.
How much would it be for whatchamacallit? The short sword.
The short sword I could sell you for 15 gold pieces.
Oh, and that's just one?
That's just a single short sword, yes.
Huh. I'm like, would you do 2 for 25?
Let's try a persuasion roll.
Roll persuasion?
Yeah, if you're trying to haggle them.
Oh god. That's not great.
Yeah, he's I'm sorry, lass. The price is the price.
All right, Mr. Dude. Does this guy? Are you
He is
are
a
you
dwarf.
good at silvering weapons?
Says I believe I can. I'm familiar with the process, provided you could provide the silver.
You don't have silver on you?
Well, no.
Or wait. Does the silver like money?
You could grind down silver pieces. Silvering weapons is pretty expensive.
I heard it could be like 100 gold to do a weapon.
You heard? Let's see.
It said 50 gold for the materials, and then 50
yeah, a
gold
single
for.
weapon for
Later.
100 gold worth of silver. Yeah. Okay, so I'm saying if you give him 100 gold worth, if you can give me 100 gold worth of silver, I guess that would be 1,000 silver pieces, or pay me 100 gold and I'll procure the silver. Then yes, I can silver your weapon.
How long would it take?
If you don't have the silver on hand, I'd give me a day to find the silver and a day to craft it.
How much do you need?
100 gold pieces to silver a weapon.
50 silver? Was it?
100 gold pieces worth of silver, or just 100 gold pieces, he'll buy the silver.
10, so that'd be 1,000.
So it'll be 500 silver pieces.
Are you sure it's 100? It said it's 50 gold worth of silver and then 50 for the crafting.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm just reading a thing that says you can craft some, or you can silver something for 100 gold. So if that's the breakdown, then that works for me too.
So it would be 500 silver?
Yeah, 500 silver and 50 gold for the craftsmanship.
Okay, well I have 250 silver and I can give you 75 gold. If that works, I can give you half the materials.
Okay.
Sure.
Do it like a quarter in silver.
Unless you guys just actually, do you guys want to give me silver for gold?
I have 178 silvers.
Yeah, I got 250.
Okay, I'll just give you 25 gold, Nick, and then we'll just call it even.
I don't have 250. I said that, but I have 150.
All right.
So, do you need mine?
Well, I can
he
give
wants
you
to
the
do
gold,
it half and half in silver.
so then he doesn't have to procure, and maybe it would be faster.
All right. So give me 15 gold, and I'll give you 150 silver.
Okay.
I like to start shaking my bag of silver.
So that puts me at 97 gold.
I don't know.
So you're giving me 15
what
gold?
What are you looking to silver?
Araltelminia.
Your
My new weapon.
I don't know if that's actually necessary, because it's technically a magical weapon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like, if you're thinking about like the Wraith disadvantage,
Yeah.
is that considered a magical attack? Let me do a quick search here.
All right, delete whatever you just did, Nick. If
Okay.
you changed your money.
I did, but I will change it back.
Yeah. Let me see.
It's all good. Oh, it's a little trickier, but it's still all good.
Control
It
Z.
does not control Z. Does not work.
I know it didn't work on mine either.
All right, I'm back holding silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, since it's a +1 sword, it's a magical sword and it does magic damage, so it will get past that slashing resistance by itself.
Okay.
But,
Never mind.
yeah, it's just it's
So
always a pleasure to educate my customers. Should you come back wanting to silver any sort of weapons or ammunition, I'm your guy.
Silvering's like joke magic.
I'm gonna nudge him and be like, "Get more arrows, dude."
All right, I'll.
We're back for the arrows.
We don't
Can't just
normally
these
have.
elves flying at your stock all the time.
Yeah, those elves certainly love their arrows, don't they? Well,
Lydia, you
I'll
should
be
also
sure to have
maybe
more
look
tomorrow.
into getting silvered arrows.
Ooh, to fight the undead.
Mhm.
Oh,
That is the thing you can do.
probably a lot cheaper than doing
Like,
a whole
you
weapon.
could probably give him arrows if you're here and get
Why
him
do
to
I
silver soon.
want silver arrows?
Although Alora has a
Fight
magical
undead.
bow as well.
Oh,
Everybody's starting to get some good stuff
I was
on
gonna
hand.
say because when we fought those wraiths, we were dealing half damage to them because we were hitting them with regular weapons, and my silvered weapon was hitting for full damage.
Yeah, saved
So
us.
it would be useful to have stuff to deal damage to that kind of stuff. But if your bow already does that, then I don't know. I don't know if having a magical bow and magical arrows like stacks.
Yeah, that might benefit Tom, but apparently if you fire a regular arrow from a magic bow, it gains the magic property.
Nice.
So that works fine.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Do you have any like unique trinkets?
Me?
Anything cool?
I
No,
do.
Mr. Dude.
No, I can't say I dabble in the exotic here. It's pretty mundane weapons, anything I can get my hands on and craft myself.
Speaking of which, I believe I commissioned you for a shield. You made
Ah.
a deal the other day.
As
You
if
remember
noticing you for the first time as you speak up from behind your cloak. He's like, I recognize you. You are the one with the custom project.
Absolutely, that was me.
I have your shield right here for you. And he kind of just
Perfect.
drops it on the counter.
And I actually can't remember if we did the deal for that. I know we did the deal for the bolts
Yeah,
and the whip. He also has a whip for me.
Oh yeah, he has a whip for you as well.
Nice.
Yeah, any kind of dainty little weapon it is, but hopefully, it'll lash your enemies or your women in bed, whichever you plan to use it for, elf.
Exactly. I throw him a wink. A tool's a tool, my friend.
He just kind of laughs boisterously. He's like, ah!
So I'm gonna hook the whip onto my belt, take my shield. So, do you recall if we did the deal for the shield? Because it was gonna be like 10 gold or 8 gold. Pardon me?
If you already paid him, you mean?
Yeah. Did I pay him?
I don't remember. I can look it up after.
I think you did.
Okay, yeah, you were there with me, and I
Yeah, I
definitely
was there.
bartered with him for a price.
Because I think was.
And then I
can't
sold my
remember, was it
crossbow.
too high? Or was
Yeah.
it too high on the shield modification?
Who?
The blacksmith?
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
Well, I thought wasn't his price too high on the shield modification, or was that another place we went to?
Oh, his price was steep, but I bartered
was
him
like-
down because I have high persuasion.
It was like started at 10, you wanted 6, and it ended up like 8 or something.
That's what I remember. I just
I-
can't remember.
I think we both walked away and said we'd come back later.
Okay. I remember selling my crossbow to him as well, but we might have been at the other shop. So I'll just pay the man 8 gold, as we agreed.
Aye, that sounds right.
There you are, good sir. I'm going to put this craftsmanship to the test. And if, any failures, I'm going to bring it back here. Give him a look. Mm-hmm.
Well, is there no money back guarantee on these items? If you try to block a blow from a hill giant, that's your funeral.
Well, that's fair then. I suppose that is fair.
I'm
I don't know.
gonna look at him and ask him where the jewel.
Sorry, I lost you at Jewel.
I'm gonna ask the guy where the jeweler is.
Where the jeweler is.
Yeah.
The jeweler. You mean?
Fancy request.
Well, I suppose there's open markets where people would sell trinkets. Not that I'd travel these places often myself.
Okay. Which direction is it in?
It's to the west. Why not?
I'm gonna give Kirk back his shield. Here you go, my friend. It
Is it
served
the
me very
wooden
well.
shield?
Pardon me?
What shield was it?
It was a metal one you gave to me as soon as I could learn to use it.
Okay.
When we
It's
learned
a
to reach
buckler.
level.
Iron?
I made myself like a smaller shield. That's why I had the guy make it. But really, they're all the same. There's no differences in shields. There's dueling shields and then there's regular shields, and that's the two distinctions. Both of ours are regular shields.
Cool.
Yeah, you just get yours back, and mine's. I don't know. I asked the guy to put an area so I could stick my crossbow into my shield, my little hand one. But beyond that, it's really just cosmetic and no purpose.
Sweet.
And now we both have one, so you don't have to feel like you have to keep dual wielding.
Should have crafted a spike on it.
That'd be nice.
A dagger.
I don't want it to be overly calling too, though. Again, I'm about subtlety. Still need to walk around with this thing.
Wait, did you sold your crossbow? Or you got
I
a
sold-
smaller crossbow?
I have a hand crossbow, and I had a big crossbow, but I sold the big one.
Yeah,
and then I
because
asked
you
the
got
guy.
the straps in the shield for your hand crossbow.
Yeah, so I could load it up, stick it in there, and be sneaky.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's yeah, I'm done with my business here. Got my whip, got my shield.
I'm
Gives
off to
Kirk
the
back his.
market.
All right, well, I'm just following in tow from this point on. But I guess I would want to go back to the warehouse and look at the bodies.
Okay.
But
So
you guys are still shopping. I'm not. Yeah, I'll probably go do that, actually. You guys are still looking through marketing things. Flag down Lydia, let her know. Actually, I just do
What?
it for you. Lydia's taking off towards the jeweler.
going for the shinies.
Yeah. What is Phoenix doing?
I'll just go with Lydia.
All right.
Shopping for shinies
As you're leaving,
together.
I'll tell you that I'm going to go check out the warehouse. I have the stone connected
Actually,
to
wait,
it.
Nick's going to the warehouse? Never mind, I
Yeah.
should go with Nick. Who knows what we're going to bump into?
Yeah, you never know. I just want to go and check out the bodies again.
Not much of an investigator, but I will I will. I'll accompany you on your trip.
I appreciate it. Could always use another set of eyes. I'm not much of an investigator either. I just doing this.
Are you gonna send me a message through the stones?
Yeah, I mean, if you're out of earshot, then I'll just send you a message via the stone.
Okay.
Phoenix and I are going to check out the warehouse and look at the bodies again.
All
We'll
right.
see
Send
back.
you a picture.
So I'm going to pop
In the
back over
Discord.
to Angel's
Nick.
perspective then.
Okay.
Who is so Angel,
Actually,
you there?
I'll send it in the
Yep.
DM.
All right. So
Is it in-
It's in the
This-
D&D Commons.
Oh, okay. I'm like looking at Troy's. I'm like, where'd it go?
It's the guy
Nice.
on the right.
Yeah, the big spike
all right, I'm gonna
shield.
grab you in the side room.
Yeah,
Tom.
it's like a sword sticking
Okay.
out because
Mhm.
his hand got fucked up.
All right, so you're sitting in the room at a chair, and I guess Aran is kind of leaning against the back wall, just waiting
Yeah.
calmly. And another guard is going to come in, and he's no, he looks a little bit more prominent, and he introduces himself as like, "Hello, my name is Captain Bruce. I understand you have something to tell me about my investigation."
I do. Last night, I met Aran here, and we were in pursuit of some criminals, people we deemed criminals, and they got away from us. When I left Aran here after we did some investigation, we noticed that we took one of their men's prisoners, and someone had assassinated him while we were questioning. We also noticed that they were carrying this quite ornately designed sword. It had its bright orange hilt and everything, and Aran informed me that it was a sword from the Radiant Dawn. After I left Aran at the end of the night there, we were attacked by one of these. I believe, I don't know if Aran put in his report or not, but they were called the Bronze Hilt mercenaries. The lady's name was Alegra. She sent one of her men to attack us, to try to get us off of her tail. So we pursued them, and we actually found them and the assassins that killed our prisoner, and we had to fight them, and we ended up killing them. So the bodies should be in the warehouse to the southeast of the Dusty Loaf. And they also had a drow warrior with them. He said his name was Vithrix. Don't know if that means anything to you or not.
What the? So you're saying how? I don't understand how this coincides with the blade. You're saying you left the tavern after finding the sword, and you were ambushed by some Bronze Hilt group. I don't see how that's relevant.
They started the bar fight last night. That's what we had determined together, and we figured it was a distraction so they could stow the sword. And when we saw them leaving, we knew them from them capturing some slaves in the city of Tarnak. So we tried to pursue them to try to figure out where the slaves were and if we could get them back. It's a tent that Town Nation Tarnak has asked us to retrieve them or find any information. So we pursued them.
I'm going to give you a deception roll for the conclusion that the starting of a bar fight was a
theirs.
cover for planting a sword.
Oh, wow, the
Okay,
one shitty roll.
All right, so Captain Bruce is going to say, this sounds like a lot of extrapolation.
What about Aran, though? Aran also determined that with me.
Determined that the bar fight was a distraction?
Yeah, that's what he thought, too.
I thought all you guys...
Because that's what I saw what...
I thought all you guys
That's
agreed
also
upon was that the Bronze Hilt started the fight. Not, like, that line of reasoning. Maybe I'm not remembering? I don't know.
I thought that's what we said, because that's when the guy got assassinated. Because we were questioning him after we searched the warehouse.
Yeah, but the assassination had nothing to do with the bar fight.
No, but we didn't know that. So we thought it was one of the guys trying to tie up a loose end.
Yeah, the assassination was tying up a loose end, but I don't think it was ever linked to the bar fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. Maybe we'll retcon that later after I check, but yeah, you don't persuade him that the bar fight had anything to do with the blade. So he's just like, yeah, you seem to be making a lot of assumptions here, but you say that you were ambushed after leaving the bar with after talking to Iran. Like, what do you?
When I met Iran, we were in pursuit of this Bronze Hilt mercenary member, Alegra. As I said, she had taken some prisoners from the town of Tarnak. It was to the north of you guys. Small town. I don't know if you've heard of it or not. But we were trying to get information on those prisoners. And when we were pursuing them, that's when I ran into Iran. I had to explain my situation to him, and then we tried to conduct an investigation together. We had one of the Bronze Hilt mercenary men subdued, and we were questioning him. That's when we found the sword. And then as we went back to question him after we found the sword, he had been assassinated by some poisoned arrow. So after I had left to return to my inn for the night, one of my group members, informed us that they had found the warehouse and that they had been attacked by the Bronze Hilt. They found the warehouse where they were staying, and we knew how we had injured them, so we wanted to pursue them and get some information. Or when we got there was a group of assassins as well. And I was able to determine that the poison the assassins were using against us was also the one that was used to kill the Bronze Hilt member. We should find all the bodies in a warehouse to the southeast of the Dusty Loaf. I don't know if that's worth pursuing for you guys or not, but it might have some answers to some of your questions.
Alright, my man Iran did tell me about a man being killed in the basement of the tavern. So you're saying you identified the poison used?
I did, yes. It was serpent venom poison, common with the drow. And we did run into a drow. His name was Vithrix. I don't know if that's a name that means anything to you guys or not. However, we did slay him in a heated fight.
Can I give you a deceit check to say that serpent venom is commonly used by drow?
It's not deceit, though, is it?
I
thought that's what we got told when we got the poison from Vithrix.
Like they used the serpent venom, but the one who used it wasn't a drow.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So if you still wanted to attempt that. Okay.
I was going to say, I thought I was misunderstood what you had described that as then.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, don't worry about it then. Yeah, they were using serpent venom, but they were not all drow. And it wasn't drow poison, it was just serpent venom poison.
Yeah, because for the last session, I thought we had determined that it was the special poison used by one clan of the drow.
Oh, okay. No, that was sorry if I misunderstood that. No, you determined it was the same poison, but
we determined. Okay, yeah. So I'll just leave it at it was the same poison used to kill the guy in the basement as these guys were using these assassins. One of them was a drow person named Vithrix who attacked us. I'll go with that.
Okay. Well,
Vithrix was drow, right? Yeah.
Yes,
yeah, for
Vithrix
sure.
was drow.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so at the mention of drow, can I get a persuasion out of you?
Yep.
Because drow is actually hard to believe.
3? Yeah, +3.
Okay, so you give an account that's very compelling, and however you plan to spin it, maybe there is even fear in your eyes, or very tons of detail, but
I'm
Captain Bruce believes you.
burning fire in my eyes since I despise drow. They're my natural enemy.
Oh, that's very true. Yeah, burning fire in your eyes. All wood elves despise the drow. Practically racially. Definitely racially. All right,
Yep.
so he says, wait, are you serious? You saw a drow in this city?
I did. We killed one of them. His name was Vithrix, and he seemed to be rather strong. We had a bit of a tough time with him.
I no doubt. Any intelligent man would be very loath to face a drow in battle. They're dangerous foes. The thought of having one loose in the city... Well, let's just say, I'm glad he's dead. Were you able to find any information from him? Why he's here? How many of them there are? God damn. This is a terrifying thought.
The only thing we know is that the drow are working with a very strong mage. His name is Navor the Cruel. I don't know where he is or what his plan is. That's all we've been able to determine. He's quite a strong mage, a wizard. And
Very chilling thought.
It's linked to the people that were taken by the Bronze Hilt, and that's why we're trying to track them down. We don't want to see anything happen to these slaves that were taken.
So you're conducting your own investigation into slaves taken by this mercenary band, and there's drow involved, but I don't see the link to the sword.
We just happened to stumble upon the sword when we were questioning one of the Bronze Hilt guys, and we assumed that it was a distraction that they caused to plant the sword and get it out of their hands. Aaron has told me that it's a very noticeable and valuable sword, and it would bring the wrath of the Radiant Dawn on whoever possessed it.
Aye, that is definitely the truth. Well,
that's kind of why we assumed it was to get rid of it.
I suppose, it'll be worth our efforts to keep our eyes out for any more of these factions. I'll definitely alert the barracks to be extra vigilant when looking for drow, and no doubt walking among us. Very sneaky, from what I hear. Damn, this is very disheartening. And I suppose this Bronze Hilt, it is very suspicious. We'll keep our eyes out, but we'll have to find someone living to try to investigate, I suppose.
I don't know if you can search the warehouse or search the bodies there. They may have some information on them. We didn't quite search them fully. We were all pretty beaten up after that fight, so we tried to retreat quickly so that we could recover.
Well, if there is violence in the city, we'll definitely send a patrol out to investigate it and clean it up. Well, if that's all, I'd definitely thank you for your information.
That's all I wanted to relay to you guys, and we'll let you take on from there. I wanted to be as much help as I could.
All right, lad. All right, well, you can go.
Thank you for your time. Iran, it's nice to see you again, friend.
He just tips his helmet. Be safe out there.
I shall try.
Okay, I guess we can
walk
jump
out.
back with the crew. So what? Yeah.
Can't turn it off now.
Can't turn what off? What?
The protein.
The gains.
Yeah. All about the gains now.
The gains.
No more D&D. All about gains.
You can get gains in D&D.
Is Tom back with
So
us?
level up. Yeah, Tom's
Yep.
back.
That's true.
Okay, that's good. So he's not in jail.
So far, so good.
Not for lack of trying.
He really does love to try to get in jail.
He lives his life on the edge.
Hey, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit, you know?
All right. So I'm just outside eating nuts. I don't know what to.
You're eating nuts. I believe Alora went to the markets. Artanis and Phoenix went to the warehouse.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so I guess I could take you guys to the warehouse if you'd like.
Yep.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I don't particularly want to go there at the moment.
You don't have a say in the matter.
Yeah, you not going.
Oh yeah, you guys there you go.
We're already there. We're there 20 minutes ago.
Alright, I guess I'll grab you in a private room.
Let's go rally. Let's go.
Whoop. Alright. So,
And me too.
and you too. So you are jamming about the warehouse.
Excellent.
Let's see.
So the good thing is, there's no door, so we don't have to peek through the
That's
windows
true.
that are not there. We can just,
Let's, uh,
peek through the
look through
windows
the-
that aren't there.
look through the open doors.
Yeah. It'll be perfect.
If I do recall, I hoofed that thing off its hinges.
Yeah, I went to help, but it was unnecessary. I don't know what I was thinking trying to help you.
I mean, it's happened the other way too, where I've hoofed a door and just hurt myself. So
That's fair. So keep that in mind for next time.
So I guess I'll take you guys over here so you can see. But alright, so you guys enter in the warehouse. You know, there's a
oh,
you get into the warehouse. So what
let's
are
just do that.
looking for? Yeah, let's just
Okay,
power up your health back.
Let's
to
just
normal.
fill my health.
Yeah.
All right, so we're moving around. Cool. There's me. Bump up
Okay.
Alright.
I'll let
Let's
you lead
go.
the way.
and check out the leader's corpse. Is that still here?
It
It
is
looks
not
gone.
here.
Oh shit!
So
Well-
you do notice that this is not as you left it the last night.
Hmm. Well, shucks. That was
Yeah.
the main objective here.
All the assassins are gone. Wait, the leader's still here.
Who is
This guy.
left?
Who's this
Alegra?
guy? Look at this fucking guy.
So that wasn't one of the assassins. But it was,
Who is
it
this?
was one
I thought
of
he was.
it was one of the Bronze Hilt mercs. So you notice
Okay.
that the four there's 4 bodies left in the warehouse,
Mhm.
and you know you recognize them as the Bronze Hilt mercenaries that you fought in the streets and that were killed in the warehouse the previous night.
Okay. Those pussies. Got it.
Yeah, but you do notice that you know, something's off.
Oh shit!
Okay. Can I perceive or inspect?
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see
what would you want me to do? Investigate or perceive?
You can do a perception.
Gotcha. Let's get some dice.
Something smells fishy about this.
Yeah. Something's off. Oh, but I can't tell what it is.
All right, are you both checking it out?
Okay. Yep, I will check it
Imagine
out
you're both
too.
feeling pretty uneasy
Yeah.
about this whole
But I'm,
jam.
Yeah.
I'm feeling real uneasy right now, and I'm just creeping.
Oh, +3 to perception? Or are you gonna
Oh,
help me?
D20. I do not have +3 perception.
Then just help me.
Okay, I'll help you.
I think you both have to roll perception.
Oh, it
Unless
does
you're
work
just-
like that?
Yeah, I don't think help action works on perception that way.
Okay. Well, good job, regardless.
All right, so Phoenix, you are noticing that the mercenary captain that you ran to at the bottom instantly, and then one of the other thugs, they look different than before.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Like,
Their faces are different, or like their bodies.
Their
Are, like,
their
moved.
attire is different.
their attire?
Yeah,
What are they wearing?
they seem to be Yeah, they seem to be dressed in, you can't really tell. It's just not what they're wearing before.
Like any specific colors?
You could
Like,
try
are
an
they in Bronze Hilt
investigation
stuff?
if you
I
want
can't
to.
see this. I'm looking at the man.
Yeah, you only rolled a 10. They just look different. If you want to try investigating it.
What does it look like? Can you describe it to us?
So, like they were wearing, like they were uniform before, and they all looked the same, and now two of them kind of look different. Like they look kind of like raggedy.
Like they're dirty.
Yeah, like they're not like in uniform, basically.
Oh, okay. So, can we investigate for?
Yes, you can. And I believe
sort of...
Phoenix tried and failed.
Here we go. 11.
All right. So the yeah, you notice that they Alegra and one of the thugs are still dressed very clearly as the Bronze Hilt that you've come to know and love. They have their signets displayed proudly.
Okay,
the other two look more akin to the rabble that you would have seen in the Dusty Loaf the night before.
Oh shit! Somebody's setting them up.
Yeah, could do.
And they're using the Dusty Loaf as fall guys.
Shit. I mean, I'm not sure how.
I think they're just trying to cover up the Bronze Hilt, maybe? Are the other people in the Bronze Hilt uniforms?
What other people?
So we got 2 in Bronze Hilt uniforms, and then 2 looking raggedy and weird.
Yeah.
So those 2 are looking raggedy and weird?
Yeah, the top and the bottom one are a little off.
This guy? And this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. And, alright, well, can we search their, persons, see if we missed anything from before? I mean, I don't know. I really wanted to inspect the drow bodies.
Yeah.
But that's not an option. Can I use
an option.
An Arcana check to see if something magical happened here?
Yeah, you could try to roll Arcana.
Hooray. Getting all the bad rolls out of the way.
Yeah, you notice nothing magical in the air.
Alright, well, I don't know what I wanted to learn from this. I was really just hoping to make a disguise, possibly to look like somebody who the enemy would be cool with knowing as a drow. I could just put a basilisk insignia on my chest and walk in. But, no dice.
Alright, so
I'm gonna throw my hood up.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Yep, gonna do that.
Oh, are you following me on purpose?
You're following me.
How is this happening? Stop following, man.
Why are you going sideways? Stop it.
All right, let's go. This is it out. All right, this place is creeping me out.
Yep. Not liking this place anymore.
Alright, where to, boys?
I also throw my hood up. And where did Phoenix say he was going to be? Angel. Angel say it. Yeah.
Angel went to the guards' barracks.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess let's.
And Alora went to the markets.
All right, let's go meet up with Alora then. I guess. I mean, I don't know about the guards' barracks. I mean, I'm sure if I can go in there. What do you think, Phoenix? Where should we go?
Yeah, I don't know. There's some crazy shit going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, we could always just.
I'd almost like to talk to Harry, but he's in a bad mood.
Who's Harry?
The bartender of the Dusty Tavern, because I feel like people are trying to set up some people in the Dusty Tavern, or at least use them as shade. But
true.
If we talk about that, then they might get onto Tom.
Yeah, so we could just go ask them about the Bronze Hilt, what they know about them. I mean, I guess you know those people in there more. That makes sense why you're like, they're framing them, because I don't know them. Yeah. They could all be in on it for all I know.
We can go there. Let's do it. Let's go see Harry.
All right. You guys are going to walk to Harry. First, I'm going to make sure Alora is satisfied with her marketeering. I'll be right back. Alora!
Yes?
You're at the markets. There's all sorts of people selling shit. What are you looking for? It's kind of like a flea market out here.
I want to use perception to see if I notice any guards. First.
Okay. You can try perception. 11. Yeah, you noticed at least one guard patrolling, just kind of walking around. This is a commerce area, so it makes sense.
I'm gonna throw my cloak on and throw my hood up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go locate the jeweler. Or someone selling jewelry.
Okay. So, you find somebody who's selling jewels. Yeah, it appear to be, necklaces and, simple rings and random stuff like that.
I'm gonna go up to the guy and ask him if he's having a good day.
It's actually a girl.
Well, I'm gonna walk
And
up
she
to
does
the
not appreciate you looking for him. Yeah, okay, so you walk up to the girl, the woman.
How are you doing today?
And she says, "Oh, well, business is slow, but I see I have a customer here. What are you looking to buy? Something for a loved one, perhaps, or maybe to look a little snazzy."
I'm actually looking to sell something.
To sell.
Yeah, I have, and I'm gonna pull out the hematite.
The hematites.
And ask her what she thinks of it.
Okay, I gotta look up the hematite.
Is that the thing we gave you to hold on to so that it didn't go missing?
No, it's the thing you told me to hold on to so we could sell it and split the profits.
Ah, okay. Who has the thing we got told to hold on to? Is that Nick?
What thing is it?
There was some like shiny stone or something.
It would be the sending stone. Otherwise, because we agreed to sell the hematite.
I thought we had one more thing we picked up. Well, maybe it was the setting stone.
Well, I have the brooch of the Order of the Radiant Dawn. That's what I was holding on to that so we wouldn't lose it.
I think it was the setting stone. I think I just forgot about it. We figured out what it was.
Let's look up this thing. That was a long time ago.
Yep. It was like one of the first games.
We got it off of Ninja Seer. I know that one. We found it in his area.
Yeah.
While this is all going down, Troy, I guess I'm going to be walking to the apothecary. Just so you know where I'm going.
To the okay, sure. All right.
Just so you know where I'm going.
Okay, so yeah, so she's inspecting your hematite gemstone, and she says, "Oh, I would, I could part with 10 gold pieces for a gem like this."
How about 12?
Let's 12 gold. Let's try persuasion. With let's try persuasion. Oh, all right. So she you just say how about 12 in a very dismissive manner, and she's just like, oh, I better give her 12. Or else I'm not going to get this gem. And it's a pretty nice gem. So she's like, all right, I can give you 12 gold. No problem,
Okay.
miss.
Cool.
All right, so she hands you 12 gold pieces and happily takes the hematite gem. All right. Will there be anything else?
maybe I will look at some jewelry, since you've been so kind to me.
I would definitely appreciate your patronage.
I'm just wondering if you have any special items.
What do you mean by special?
Well, for example, and I'm gonna flash her my ring of swimming.
So, she does not recognize the significance behind that ring by sight.
Jewelry that holds a certain quality that gives someone a bonus.
Oh, sorry, madam. I know nothing of magic or anything like that. I just have simple jewelry.
Okay. Then
Never mind.
yeah, never mind. Have a splendiferous day.
And you as well. Alright. I'm gonna jump back to... Well, actually, yeah, Angel, you're walking to the apothecary. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. So, did you ever get the apothecary's name?
I did not know.
Okay. That's okay. You
He's the
stumble into
apothecary.
the apothecary, and he recognizes you.
I hope so. He was doing a mission for me.
Yeah, he was. He's like, good elf. I see you have returned.
Yes. Do you have any? Did you have any information for me from your contacts? I know you were checking into some things for me.
Yes. My man agreed to meet you in private. You I hope you understand the need for discretion on these matters.
I do, especially for these types of materials.
Aye. Well, he goes by the name of Vizzini, and he agreed to meet you in an alleyway over, and he kind of takes out a map and shows you a nondescript location.
What might your name be as well?
Oh, my name is Horace.
Horace, excellent name.
Oh, well, I always liked to think so. I got made fun of a lot as a kid for it, but look who's on top now.
Dealing in
his own
wondrous
shop.
wares. That's.
Let's just say they didn't always enjoy their chocolate milk.
And Horace. Okay. Did I ever buy anything from Horace? I bought the Poisoner's Kit, right?
You bought the Poisoner's Kit.
Did you get any new wares in Horace in the last day or so? Perhaps any material components or anything of the likes?
Well, if it's poison supplies you're looking for, then I don't normally deal in the like. It's
not necessarily poison. I'm just looking for any type of thing I can craft. You can never be too prepared, right?
Alright. I
don't actually know what I can craft, so I'm just kind of hoping.
I don't know either. Yeah, I don't know. We have all sorts of.
I'll come
random
back. We'll check your wares later. I'll come back with another day or so.
All right. Well, splendid as always, Angel. Well, it's nice to have a fine paying customer.
I shall see you sooner before later. Don't you worry. I need to restock before we head out as well. So always time for business.
All right. So, are you heading straight to the alleyway then? I guess at the
I'm going
appointed
to
time, which is conveniently in an hour or so.
It's in an hour. He wants to meet me.
Yeah. For the sake of convenience.
Okay. I was gonna stop at the bar first and talk to Matthias, but I'll do that after.
Okay.
To the alley.
All right. So you go to the alley, and there's nobody there, but you got there pretty early. So eventually, you see a rather short man in a cloak kind of saunters in and recognizes you.
He recognizes me.
Well, sorry, he doesn't. No, he recognizes that you're there.
Oh, okay.
He's just like,
He's like, you must be the one I'm searching for.
Yeah.
Waiting for.
Did Horace send you?
He did. He did. It is I. I go by the name Angel.
Nice.
He must be. Fuck, I forget his name already. Mazzini.
Mazzini. That'd be my name. So you notice, he's a short halfling with a cloak drawn up, but you can kind of see, a pretty mean mustache coming out. Kind of looks like a '70s porn star on the halfling's face. If he had aviators, I'm sure he would, but the cloak kind of serves the same purpose.
It's all the illusion.
Indeed.
Horace said you may have some information on possible recipes that I may be able to create or find components of out in the wild here.
I'm fairly adept in the poison crafting. Would you be able to compensate me for the time of my day?
I may be able to. That is correct.
I would appreciate 10 gold.
I can do 10 gold. Shall we say 10 gold? Whether you can help me, and we'll do 6 if you can't.
All right, that sounds reasonable.
Sounds reasonable. Yes.
That sounds reasonable. I'm sure I'll find you I have the information that you're looking for if you're looking to craft poisons, no doubt.
That I am.
All right, so he kind of pulls a scroll out from his cloak, and he hands it to you.
Oh, nice.
And I gotta pull this. Do. All right, so you have the thing.
I do not.
What?
On roll 20?
Yes. How about
nothing has come up.
Oh, whoops. I shared it to the other guy with an A name. There we go. I just spammed Artanis with it. Alright, so there's your poison information. So he's going over this with you, and he describes there are a number of poisons here that require refined materials that you can probably only find on black markets. Such as the assassin's blood, for example. But I'm sure if you are determined and you spend your downtime finding the materials, you can be able to craft
I'm
it.
sure I may be able to find something of use.
Right.
I do have a white's head. No, I don't have the white heads, right? I threw it away. What did I do with that?
Yeah, I believe you disposed of it. It was
Yeah,
gross.
I don't have it in my inventory, so it's gone.
Okay. Yeah, but he also says, but there are a number of poisons that you can find in the wild, of course. The carrion crawler mucus, for example. That's I wouldn't fight that creature myself, but people of reputation have been known to take them down. And any creature, frankly, that has poison, you can attempt to extract it if you're skilled enough. But the ones that I know of are there's carrion crawler mucus, there's serpent venom, all these. If you're able to get the materials as they are harvested from a creature, you don't have to really spend any time and money. You can just use it right from there in a vial.
Excellent. And is there any specialty herbs or anything that might be growing in special locations, such as close to a sea?
Close to what?
Close to an ocean or a lake. I know we aren't too far from fucking place. I forget that. I don't know where that is. Some kind of sea with some fey properties.
So I'm no herbalist. I normally get my materials from the black market and people I've known who've actually slain these very venomous creatures.
Okay.
As an aside, there are no official rules for gathering herbs and shit for poisons.
Yeah, that's
This is
why I
kind of
wasn't
implied
sure
right
if
here.
that's why I wasn't sure if we were like in like a sketchy enough spot or like a magical enough spot. Something might be growing that works in a poison. Like
Yeah,
that lake of tears or whatever
or
it
the
was
Lake of
called,
Steam.
like to the north. Yeah, if there's something growing there, like a special mushroom or something that steam embellished with some extra properties, kind of thing.
Ah, yeah. So
Or like
he's not
creatures
aware
that
of anything
die.
like that, but I wouldn't rule it out.
Okay.
He's just like, yeah, I don't normally leave the city, so I just crafted what
Uh,
I can get from in here.
I do have another question for you while I'm with you here, and I'm willing to compensate you with some more coin if you can help me. This one may be out of your realm here, but I do happen to have a couple vials of poison with me.
I'm interested. What is it that you ask of me?
So can I show him a vial of the assassin's blood and serpent venom?
Yep.
And I say I found these after we looted a drow assassin the other day that we had vanquished. I'm wondering if you know of any of these types of poisons coming in to Rhea Tavern at all in the
The
last little
mention
bit.
of drow, can I get a persuasion check?
Persuasion, yeah.
Am I bothering you?
Damn it.
Alright, so he's just like, are you daft, man? Like, there's no drow on the surface. Besides, these are fairly common poisons, if I'm to be perfectly honest. You know, the two go-to, if anything, if I was to see any of these rogues buying my wares.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was something unique into the city or not, or if you had known of much movement of these recently. I will add another gold coin for your information.
Well, I can't say I deserved it, but you are too kind.
I want to keep you on good terms in case I ever run into you again, and you might have some more information. It's always good to keep contacts.
Well, you seem to be every bit the professional Horace described you. You know, feel free to reach out to me through him again if you have need of my services.
Oh, I shall. I appreciate your time.
Aye, and with that he flourishes his cloak and walks back into the massive crowd and disappears.
Alright, and with that, I'm going to head to the bar to talk to Matthias.
Alright, I'm gonna jump back to Artanis Phoenix.
Yep.
My dudes!
Yo.
So, boys headed back to the old Dusty Loaf?
Yep.
Alrighty then.
To see Harry.
To see Harry. Alright. You make it back to the Dusty Loaf? Yeah, the streets
Same
aren't too
people.
busy on the way. Yeah, it hasn't really been that long. The same people are kind of just... They got nothing better to do, I suppose. You suppose. I have no thought in this matter. So, is Nick here? Or he,
Yep.
Oh, he just dropped out of the call.
Oh, he's doing taxes things.
Okay. Right,
He said he might drop out because his computer gets funky. He'll be back in a second.
Okay, so you
just gonna
enter the bar
walk in.
first anyways.
And fucking give that guy a stinky old look. He's the bastard that tried to grab me.
You catch his eye, he just kind of like... Recognition passes over his face. It's like, "Arr!" He just kind of growls at you and sips his beer.
Is that the guy that started the whole kerfuffle?
No. That's just some other guy. You don't recognize him as Lover Boy.
Salutations, Harry.
You see Harry kind of looks up and he sees you. It's like, hi. Well, how are you doing today, Phoenix?
That was quite the scuffle last night, wasn't it?
My lord. Yeah, that was worse off than it normally gets. You know?
You told me it gets bad, but I did not think it would get that bad.
Yeah, how's that for your introductory brawl in the Dusty Loaf?
Seems
Howdy,
like
gents.
there are many
Yo.
people who like to fight for sport and pleasure here.
I can't say what that was for sport or pleasure. It was pretty messy, but I definitely appreciate you keeping the blood to a minimum. I have a feeling you could have done a lot more than you did.
Oh, buddy, you should have seen what I did after this.
This man here is a machine. Let me tell you that.
Are you at the bar now too, Mr. Artanis?
Yeah, I've been tagging along. I just
Okay.
had to pay some bills, so I got kicked out by my browser protection.
Aye. Oh,
Believe
fucking
it or
A.
not, Harry, but this was not my only battle last night.
Well, what did you get up to?
What do you tell?
I was gonna say I locked swords with a great pit fighter named what the fuck was his name?
Are you ordering any brewskis, by the way?
Steiner, of course.
Aye.
That's a given.
Clanks 2 on the table, assuming that your friend is having one as well.
I nod my head to him.
Me and this man.
But still-
Steiner, have you heard of him?
Firstly, the price of the beer.
Like 6 copper or something.
I'll handle it.
I don't remember. I gotta look it up again. He was on the cheap side though. Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, so he was. I think he was like, yeah, we'll give you 6 copper pieces.
All right. I just slide it across the table to him before anybody else manages to. Sleight of hand style.
No. He's like, well, that's the kind of magic trick I like.
I'm gonna buy
Yeah,
one for him too. So
Buy
we
one
need to
for
have
Harry?
a talk. Yep.
He's just like, well, thanks, lad. And he pours himself an ale too. And Steiner, this man, I'm gonna give him a 30% chance that he recognizes Steiner. I can't say I've heard of him. Mighty foe, you say?
Apparently he's quite the fighter in some tavern we stayed at. Don't remember the name.
The Festhall of Sharess.
The Festhall of Sharess.
Oh, you spent a night at the Festhall, eh?
Yes, it was quite the night, Harry.
I can only imagine. I hear tales of that place, but they don't just allow any riffraff in off the street, you understand.
So there you go. You know that we're something. Just right from that.
I'll ask if we could have words in private, Harry.
In private? Well, okay. I don't see
Have a
why
seat,
not.
Harry.
Maybe without this fucking dwarf that jumped me last night.
Is he nearby?
Oh yeah, he's at the table.
bar.
One of the guys he fought says, "Aye,
okay.
I suppose that'd be reasonable." All right, so he's going to take you to the kitchens, and he's going to ask one of his clones to come watch the bar, and both of them.
They're fucking huge.
Harry only employs the best and brightest. So and he motions his kitchen staff out for a moment. He's like, yeah, you guys take a break, have an ale. So they both, man the bar for a moment and have some ale.
So I gotta ask him if he knows anything about drow activity in this area.
Drow, I can't say I have. Why would there be drow activity? He'll ask me like very seriously.
We had a run-in with a member of the Bronze Hilt that seemed to be working for a drow, and she ended up getting killed by them, and they've been killing guards. They seem to have. We had a fight with them last night, and we came back to go do some investigating, and they'd all been made to look as if they were people that hang around this tavern.
Aye, the Bronze Hilt. I think we had some patrons from there last night. I actually do believe you chased them out of the tavern.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Aye,
Huh.
sir. Those people have been responsible for abducting townsfolk from a village north of here. It is, just a just cause that we pursue them for the sake of those villagers.
Oh, of all the things to come upon my tavern.
Mm-hmm. It's a grave matter, sir. Hence why we ask the serious questions.
Aye. Well, I've had no end of the questioning from the guards, all late into the night.
Well, we do not mean to add to your troubles. Honestly, we will be out of your hair post haste. A few quick questions.
Aye, well, I can't say I've seen any drow, and it shudders. I shudder to even think about the fact that there might be frequenting my taverns or even the streets.
As do we.
Is there anything that the police were asking about last night that might have alluded to this drow? Or people in this bar? Because the drow that we killed last night were gone. And some of their troops were made to look like patrons of this bar.
So we can expect more undue attention from those blasted guards. I do say thank you for the heads up on that, Phoenix. They found the goddamn sword of the Radiant Dawn in my cellar. I don't know how it got there. And now this tavern's being watched. I'm surprised I have any patrons at all today, to be perfectly honest.
Thank God for his loyal customers, huh?
Indeed.
We'll definitely take another round as I chug my drink.
Well.
At very least we could do.
So he just turns and he just cracks the keg that's right behind him. He's like, we'll give you some of the fresh stuff then.
Much appreciated, my good sir.
And some more glasses.
For your words
And,
as well, I'm gonna give him 20 copper for everything that we've just gone through.
All right, thank you very much. I don't believe I've caught your name. Mr.
Yes. Yet to introduce myself. I'm Arcanus. I am companion of Phoenix here. And
well, I'm sure Phoenix only travels with the best kind of folk. No, I like the man. I do.
We try to keep good company.
Except for some pussy fucking squire boy that was following us earlier.
I do have to ask, though, is there any other members of the Bronze Hilt that frequent this bar? I mean, I know you've said you've seen them on occasion. The one woman we saw last night, she escaped our clutches. We're still looking for leads for the townsfolk.
Well, I have seen them frequent the bar on occasion. They seem to be a pretty jubilant sort, actually. They're spending plenty more money than our regular patrons were.
Yep, that makes sense when they're dealing in unruly acts.
All right, well, many who frequent this establishment do. I'm sure you imagine. It's not my business to pry.
I only judge when it interferes with the lives of the civilians around us. We have to keep society running, my man. Everything else that can go by the wayside for all I care. Some cool.
All right. So fine morals, I suppose. No, I'm just here to live a comfortable life.
And we don't mean to impede upon that. Just, I suppose if you hear of any suspicious dealings or any more dealings with the Bronze Hilt, be sure to keep us in mind.
All right.
I don't know how you
definitely will.
Come back.
Well, maybe drop in for an ale every once in a while.
I would ask you to send somebody to get us if members of the Bronze Hilt come back or suspicious-looking drow folk, and I throw 5 silver pieces on the table.
Hi, Phoenix. How do you want me to seek you out?
It's a great question.
That's more than I prepared to do. So,
what's your number? I'll text you.
Yeah, simple stuff.
Just send the bro fist down like a banana phone, and it will reach me eventually.
My man, we have no formal means of communication yet, but we will eventually start our own group, and we'll get back to you with means of communication for certain. You just keep us in mind, and you keep your eyes peeled for any suspicious activity.
All right,
We'll probably visit you again before we leave the town.
Just come looking.
Yeah.
I'll be around. Maybe even at the.
Oh yeah, the Festhall of Sharess.
Yeah.
A messenger there, and ask for Phoenix.
Ask for Brandon or Cass.
Oh yeah, that as well. We do have some associates there.
All right.
Easily help you.
I could do that for you, lad.
Have you seen Brandon by any chance? We haven't seen him since last night.
I'm not. I don't know Brandon.
You don't know your own patrons?
Not by name.
It was a man I arm wrestled the other day.
Oh yes, that splendid one-eyed fellow.
He has a dashing eye.
A dashing eye, indeed, he did have. I haven't seen him today. No.
All right.
Well, again, treat him well. He knows us.
All right.
Next time you see him, give him a drink on me.
Absolutely,
Slaps.
Phoenix.
6 more copper on the table.
I'll be sure to give him the good stuff.
All right. Well, I think we've took enough of your time. Like I said, we do not want to be associated with the guards you've been dealing with all day. We want to be friends. I stand up from my chair at that. Nod my head.
Wait a second.
Bows.
And I would ask that the next drink that dwarf drinks, you throw a little something special in there for him.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw 2 silver pieces on the table.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. If I'd be serving shit, people be telling stories, and I can't have that.
I mean, spit in it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe piss. It's fine.
You don't have to tell anybody.
Yeah, sure.
We're
not trying
sorry.
to ruin your reputation here as a reputable place.
You understand my assumptions. The amount of people asking me to poison the drinks of their enemies in this establishment is quite absurd.
Of course
No,
not. No, we are not. If we had an issue, we would just go simply beat the man ourselves. We just want his drink to be unpleasant.
Two silver for a spit. I dare say that'd be a good wage.
Maybe some of your chest sweat, you know?
Yeah, how
Big,
special.
hairy, sweaty chest.
We'll leave it up to you.
Laughs boisterously. Aye, lad, you can be sure of that. That sounds fun.
He can nerdy count his lucky stars that he was able to sleep last night.
Who knows how long that'll last? Glare at him. All right, let's go. Flip up my hood, make sure it's more tucked over my face.
All right, I gotta pee. I'll be back.
Have a good night,
Alright.
Harry.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Let's find Angel and kill something. I think it's about time we just, leave this civilized life behind and charge straight into the forest like we used to.
Yeah.
Get some more whiteheads for Angel to carry around. Man, when we first got to the town, Angel was so attached to that head. He kept pulling it out in front of guards, and they were like, dude, put that away. Give me that head.
There's one thing I want to do before I leave.
I had to charm like 3 people while I was walking around with Tom just so he didn't get arrested for like bringing out the head in public. I'm like, dude,
Walking
nobody
around
likes
with
the
the
head.
Nobody likes the head. Put it away.
Yeah. Put that away. Nobody is impressed. They don't even know what it is. I mean, some people were impressed, but they were still just like grossed out more or less. Can't have that here. But I wrote down that we have an objective in Thornwood. That's where that guy attacked my mind from.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, whenever we're ready to leave this town.
Yo.
Yeah.
For the
All right,
fort.
Troy.
Yeah?
One more thing. As I leave, I'm going to go to this dwarf with my dwarven beard and speak in Dwarvish to him and say, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding last night. You know how women can get out of control. I've talked to the barkeep and made sure he'll send a beer over to you.
I'll give you a persuasion with advantage. For your...
Persuasion. I'm just apologizing.
I know, but you're speaking to a man who's just like, let me see how he takes it.
He might just attack you again.
Oh yeah, you don't even need the advantage. This is like in Dwarvish. He says the Dwarvish equivalent of "Aye, bitches be crazy."
Damn right, man.
And he
Should have seen the one I was with last night.
Oh, do tell.
Nope, that's all I got.
All right, so his disposition appears to have lightened towards you. He just
All
kind
right. Perfect.
Turn to the bartender, give him the old thumbs up.
of.
Let's roll.
All right. So where you guys headed?
Well, I guess I'll message Delora.
Oh God, Harry, get out of the fire,
Oh!
son.
I'm gonna message Alora, and then we'll probably head for the guard barracks because that's the last place we knew Tom was gonna be.
Okay. Let's rejoin the channel, and you can talk to Alora.
All right.
What up?
Alora's having technical difficulties, so now I'm on my tablet.
What up, team?
Okay.
Apparently my laptop tried to commit Japanese suicide.
You mean senpuku?
Not while I'm
Yeah.
drinking water. God damn it.
You usually need another person to chop off the head at the same time. So
Well, I mean, I could just rip off the screen.
yeah, that's it. That's
That's equivalent.
legit.
Stab,
So it's
Slide
open
to
on
the
my
left.
my iPad now.
Okay.
then head off.
Well, the Artanis is paging you, Alora.
Yeah, you get a telepathic message. Where you at? You banging again?
I'm just gonna laugh at the stone and be like, no, I'm at the market. They're trying to be incognito here. Where the hell are you?
You're at the bar?
We went back to the bar after the warehouse. Nothing useful. We should regroup.
The Dusty Loaf?
Mm-hmm. We just talked to the
I'm
bartender.
not allowed there, so I'm gonna head to the Festhall.
Alright, where's Tom?
Have you seen Tom?
Where's Angel?
I have not seen Angel, but I'm sure since that's where we were last, he will come find us there again.
Alrighty.
Oh wait, no! An even smarter thing, because he might not think of that, would be if we went to the Raven's Claw.
Possibly. I mean, we should
What's at
head
the
to the
Ravens
guard
Club?
barracks. I think he was
Oh, yeah.
there.
Yeah, let's go see. Yeah, sure.
Oh, the Ravens Claw does have the
At
facts.
the Raven's Perch, yeah.
Okay. Well, we need to get paid before we leave the town. Just talking to Phoenix.
Well, I was gonna say we can go to both, and then we could say where Tom is, so we don't like go to the wrong spot by accident.
That's true. All right.
So
go to the
you
bus
want
stop.
some?
Let you
You
know.
want like?
Oh,
Do you guys want to head over the Raven's Perch, and I'll head to the Fest Hall?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
head to the fest hall, and I'll let you know what's up. We'll look for Tom. And we'll...
all right.
Alright.
So I'm gonna say Phoenix and
Did we find him,
Artanis
Troy?
reach
Yeah.
the Raven's Perch around the same time as Angel.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Get over here, Lydia.
Like message back.
Angel,
Yeah,
you
we
there?
found it.
Alright,
Yep.
alright, I'm on my way.
All right, yeah, so you recognize your compatriots in the streets near the Raven's Perch as you're walking. Conveniently timed.
Excellent.
Excellent.
My dude.
Give him the old subtle wave. What up?
So,
sup, Nod?
you find anything interesting?
Sounds like your
Not really.
mission was quite a success.
Yeah.
Harry said the guards did indeed find said item.
Mhm. Money time.
Oh, did you happen to run into any guards in your travels then?
I
Nope.
hope.
Clear.
All good,
lucky.
man. Guards ain't after us, you know.
Oh,
How
that
about
makes two
yourself?
of us.
Nice. Good.
Do I get there now?
where have you been, Tom? Our angel?
I'll give you a half hour to get there, Laura.
Okay.
I stopped off at the apothecaries and met some sketchy guy, and now I know how to make a lot of poisons.
Oh, that's handy. Handy information.
Sweet.
The reagents cost nearly as much as the
Oh god, yeah.
final product. Oh, they are.
Oh god, yeah. They're rather expensive.
Are you broke yet?
No, not yet.
Make our own shop selling potions. Not really gonna work like that.
No. But
So I'm guessing you didn't
there
silver
is-
daggers.
for all the hand-to-hand combat I do,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
you're throwing daggers.
Wonder if we can get you like shot
can
daggers to throw.
You can silver daggers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, but I can't pick my daggers up after I use them.
Oh, really?
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 I haven't been.
You should.
I thought that's just what you do.
You get half the ammo back rounded up, I thought. So one bullet.
I would assume that you don't like your daggers don't even break.
I just assume they get too far wedged in these guys with the damage they do that I can't pull them out.
We've probably not assumed it has to DM next time.
Not the strongest of characters.
How many daggers did you start with?
I started with 4, and then I bought like 10.
I think you can pick up thrown daggers because
Yeah, that's what I was
they're
gonna say.
not
That's why it would
break
make
like
sense
an
that you have
arrow
4.
would.
You just throw 4 daggers, and that's all the daggers you have. But at the end of combat, you probably get them back.
Yeah, I believe that's the case.
Because arrows you can't pick up because you just gotta assume that a lot of them snap and get blunted and stuff.
Yeah, that's why you only get half your arrows back.
Oh, that's why I bought daggers before, was because I thought it worked the same as the ranged ammunition.
Just
Yeah.
not
Tom
like
can-
ammunition. I
Tom
don't
can
use
just
that
throw
daggers.
14 now.
That's funny. I don't
But
think
shot
any of
is-
us ever questioned that.
I didn't realize he had so many. I would have. I gave him
Yeah,
one a while back.
Oh,
Yeah, you gave me one. I bought a bunch at the blacksmith not that long ago.
Thank you.
Started with 2, and I've just
That's,
been carrying my other dagger around since I gave Tom.
Well,
But yeah, I thought it
You
worked the
are-
same as ammunition.
due to our misunderstanding of the rules, would you like to trade any of those daggers back for gold to the mysterious gods of the ether?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. One second. I'm just in a different room, so
Whoa!
I gotta get back to my computer.
Definitely thought you had more daggers than that. I'm losing my mind.
Alright, yeah, you can figure that out whenever, just however much you want to have at a time. Like unless you like threw one off a pit or something, I don't know.
Yeah, like some probably couldn't get back to him.
Yeah, but
Some
Yeah.
probably escaped in enemies with daggers in their chest.
you probably bought a surplus.
I think that's the same as mine, like the net.
Yeah,
Unless
the
somebody
net, you can
flashes it
retrieve.
and destroys it, I can retrieve it.
Yep, that is the case.
And luckily, nobody's destroyed it yet. If they
I
strength edit it,
gravely misunderstood that part then.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
going
I
by
did
like
too.
my understanding of the boomerang when I made the weapon.
Yeah.
As like a thrown weapon in general, like you can pick up javelins.
And it makes
generally,
sense.
unless they're destroyed. As like a single shot charge, things that you have to hold, pick up, and throw. Generally don't break.
Alright, so anyways.
Yeah, because I only have 3 daggers left. I've thrown a lot.
Now that's plenty. Now it's more than enough.
Yeah. So does that work the same as darts, or darts?
Darts are going to be destructible. They're like arrows.
Okay.
They're going to be dainty. Like I think
Yeah.
ammunition types are the ones you only get half back of. And there's
I was
a
gonna
list of
say,
ammunition.
Okay,
in the
'cause
PV.
I thought thrown daggers for a rogue were considered like ammunition.
Okay. I
Just a
don't
weapon, I guess.
believe they are. Yeah, there's a header for those in
Damn, I
adventuring
should get
gear
some
for
fucking
ammunition.
Ah.
That includes arrows, needles, crossbow bolts, and sling bullets.
Give me a
Okay.
few of those daggers, Tom.
I only have 3 now.
Oh,
You only
Wait,
want to throw 3
you
times?
went from 14 to 3. I thought you started with 4.
Yeah, and I bought like 10 or something, and then I've thrown a lot throughout our campaign.
But don't you get to magically pick those up through the ether as well?
I don't have track of when I actually had numbers wise, so
Well, if
Wait,
you
we're
only
just
want
gonna
3
call it lesson
daggers,
learned.
we'll just pretend that's how it works.
we're just
You
gonna
should-
call it lesson learned.
You should at least have
Yeah.
4, seeing as your character started with 4. I can guarantee you had 4. Unless you're throwing them into the water.
Well, one did go in the water. I know that.
Okay.
One also went into a cliffside, and I lost it in the rocks.
Maybe I should look at getting daggers.
They're cheap. No, they're not cheap actually. Cost me a lot.
Yeah.
When you
And
beat
they-
the shit out of pit fighters.
But they don't do comparable damage to like longbows and shit.
1d4.
Oh.
Same as a
Oh.
dart, and darts are much lighter and smaller.
Yeah, you just can't use a dart in melee combat.
It's correct.
I just
Alright.
think of some Naruto shit where you're just running and
I
you
like
just
the
like
kunai.
fucking just whip a bunch of freaking daggers at people. But I suppose it's not the case.
I mean, you could probably get someone to make kunai, and then it'd be the same as 1d4 probably.
Yeah, if you just want a special looking dagger. Sure.
Yeah, but okay. Let's carry on.
Carrying on. So you are
Where
in the
where the fuck
Raven's
is
Perch
Matthias?
Tavern, and Matthias is there. Same table as he was the last time you met him.
Let's do the Zaikai shake.
Does that guy shake?
Zaikai, Zaikai, Zaikai.
Ah!
Yes.
So you guys are approaching Matthias, I suppose.
Yep.
He says, yeah, my brilliant prospects. How fares the initiation?
Everything seems to be done and done quite efficiently. I don't think anything is going to be tied back to you guys.
Alright, so job done?
The job is done, and the sword is back in their possession.
Alright, well that's good. Now I asked you for due diligence, but we have been watching your progress. You know, I'm fairly impressed, but that was one hell of a lot of chaos you caused last night, I must say.
It was, but nothing is traced back to anything relating to us.
Aye,
That
and he
has all
snaps
been
his
taken care
fingers.
of.
This is like,
Some
yeah,
of
that
us
is
may
what.
not be allowed in the bar, but otherwise,
Yes, indeed. Well, that is, I suppose, what we asked for. We want to be absolved of all guilt. It would have been better if their, investigation complete. But I
Oh, don't
suppose I
worry,
am
they're-
satisfied that.
Their investigation shall be completed at the end of the day today. I've already taken the steps for that as well, so fear not.
Well, I can't just take your word on that, but for a job well done, the fee was 200 gold, and since it's
For each of us,
no
correct?
split for the job, 200 gold for the job.
Oh,
good try.
So I believe there was 4 of you.
There is. Our last member is coming.
Aye. Well,
are you certain there's no room for negotiation? The job was quite a bit more of a task than expected.
aye. Well, it was not more of a task than I expected, and you should be lucky to get this much without the investigation concluded.
I believe there was another part to our arrangement. When this job was completed, I was also granted membership.
Aye, and indeed you are. So,
Thanks.
Mr. Angel, and you were the only one applying for membership, am I right?
That
Laura,
is
you can
correct.
arrive now.
No, we are.
Well, if you
I'm
all
not.
want to be. Yeah.
Well, what kind of qualifications? I'm never against joining an illustrious crew.
It's as we talked about before. Members of the guild are protected from thievery of other such members, but are also held to the standards of the rules we maintain.
I just look to you that I'm not your classic pickpocket thief. My skills come in a much more elegant manner.
Much more
It's the type
elegant
of-
than sleight of hand. A bold
Pardon
claim.
me?
And much more elegant than our fantastic sleight of hand and thievery skills. No, I jest.
I
There's
don't
a-
mean to put down you. I just mean that I'm not one for, thievery in a stealth manner or a sleight of hand manner. I, generally charm people into giving me one.
Aye, well, I have no fear. There's always room in our ranks for those with discretion.
Well, then, you can certainly count me among them. Would love to join.
Aye, and you as well, other elf? Alora, I believe your name was?
She's joined us.
Is she here yet?
She can be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you as well wish to be inducted into the Grey Talon?
Well, what are the rules?
Can't steal. Don't steal from them. Well, you can steal from other people, but don't steal from them. And
also the people they protect, and don't draw too much attention to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I showed you last time regarding the Grey Talon.
Right.
Don't tell people about Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club.
And then don't steal from Fight Club.
And don't kill anybody in Fight Club.
Yeah.
So all thieves' work must be paid back, like 15% back to the guild. If it's not thieves' work, we don't have to pay.
If it's for the guild, is what you have to pay.
Oh
So
no,
they don't
it's
know about it.
no. That's a big rule.
That's everything you
If you
thieve.
do unsanctioned thievery, you have to pay a fee to them because it's kind of like thieves' insurance.
Yeah.
The
that's
understanding
basically
being
for
that
if they know of it. If we're like 3 cities away and the Great Talon doesn't exist there, like you can pay
But
it
how
if
do you know
want.
unless you
Oh.
do the
Yeah.
Zarkai?
Oh yeah,
handshake?
this would apply to cities
This city?
where the Grey Talon resides.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
or if it's like relevant to anything to do with that city. So,
Like if
Oh,
we
thanks for the job,
thieve
Matthias,
from
but-
people in Tarnak, we wouldn't have to do anything because
Correct.
how are they gonna know what we did in Tarnak?
Correct. Yeah, they don't claim dominion over. We don't claim dominion over, rustic places like this. We're mainly here, but our reach extends to other places.
And what would you consider unnecessary killing?
I mean, if you kill someone,
Yeah, like a
and
girl
we-
bumps into you at the bar, and then you throw into the bar and then chop her head off.
we understand that sometimes you have to kill for the job to get it done to reduce suspicion, what have you. But if it ever casts any shade upon our organization in any way, then we just have to disown you and throw you to the wolves of the law, as it were, because murders and factions who murder would be punished much more heavily than not.
But let's say I'm back at my tribe and people threaten my tribe, I'm allowed to kill them and that's okay?
I don't know what tribe you're talking about, but it doesn't sound like it would be in this city anyways.
Okay, well then...
We just don't want to run afoul to the authorities, you understand.
I understand, then yes. I'm in.
Aye. And, good Phoenix. It's totally fine if you don't want to be a part of our little troop. Muscle on contract is always appreciated, and I'm sure these pleasant people...
Thanks for the offer, mister, but I'm real interested in this.
I understand. Well, I do hope I can rely on your discretion in regards to our work.
You can, as long as your thieves stay out of my business.
Well, aye, that seems fair. It's he's up to you then, Artanis, Phoenix, and Alora. He's your problem. He just kind of giggles. So, official members of the Grey Talon.
So
Now
we're all
that,
50 gold richer.
Yeah, all 50 gold richer. He pays you out. So he mentions that he has a number of other jobs if you're interested, as a full-fledged members now.
Depending on what they are, I may be interested.
We got shit to do, boys.
What? Well, okay. Well, maybe I can entice you with the most interesting of these tasks.
Certainly. We can't not hear it. Right, guys? We gotta hear that offer.
Right.
I think it's a pretty good offer, and if you guys are leaving the city anyways, it sounds, then this one might serve you well. It's not often that we get such illustrious travelers in our midst. Let's say, most of our members are, cutthroats and urban people. You understand.
We are quite worldly. It does make sense. But yeah.
All right.
What would you have of us?
Well, yeah. So there, I don't know how much you know of the situation outside the city. With all the zombies and such. Unsightly as it is.
We know a little bit.
Now's the time to bring out your white head, Angel. You still got it? Huh?
Actually, I do, yeah. It's in my kit.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, we know. We know. Sorry,
Right.
go on.
Well, so we have some scouts, out in the perimeter, even as far as the town of Mintar to the southeast. And we had the last word that we received back from the town. Spoke of a force, like some sort of repellent that seemed to have the power to drive the undead. So, what I would ask of you is the retrieval of whatever this is, or if it cannot be retrieved, then information, I suppose. And for this, we would pay you handsomely. We would pay you 700 gold.
Oh my! See my eyes widen. So you believe that there's a source? Sorry, Angel, go, speak. I'm stumbling over my thoughts.
And the only thing we need to do is investigate this aura that's pushing the zombies towards Rasavin, or to the town of the southeast.
Well, no, they're pushing them here, but we heard word from Mintar, and for the full 700, it would be the retrieval of the item. Although, if all that you're able to provide is information, then we would pay for that as well. But I suppose it would depend on how useful that information ends up being to us.
Of course. So you believe that there is an item emitting repellent pushing the undead towards the city?
That is what our scouts would have us believe. You can understand why we would consider something like this valuable.
Absolutely. I mean, the one who controls such an object or force could move an undead army upon anything.
Indeed.
I mean,
lots of
in
potential.
the wrong hands, a terrible weapon, but definitely could be the saving grace of the city.
No,
we could charge the Radiant
700.
Dawn handsomely for such a thing.
700 seems like an odd number to be split among the four of us.
Are you making fun of my math?
No, of course not. But I think he is getting at the fact that
this job seems like it. Yeah, this job seems like for all that you're asking, it seems like 800 gold would be much more reasonable, especially since we don't actually know what's driving these creatures. It could be some powerful wizard creating this spell.
Hit him with a persuasion.
Yeah, with the persuasion.
Assist or do my own?
You,
He
Matthias.
Aye, my shrewd good man. You are right. This is definitely the most dangerous job that I've ever given out. So, 800, sure. That sounds fair. For the safe delivery of whatever this power is.
Okay, so let me go over this with you. Is it to the east or to the south you believe this object resides?
Southeast.
We heard
Southeast.
We heard word from Mintar, which is a town to the southeast, but we can only extrapolate to where it might be.
Let me look at my map here. I just want to get that in relation to Thornwood. Minotaur. Okay, so just following the path south and then going east. That's Minotaur?
That's Mintar, yes.
Yes. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to show him my map. So here, you believe, and like, I guess I'm turning to the other guys and be like Thornwood, like just to the north of that. So
Yes.
kind of all
It's
works
along the
out.
road. We have to go around the mountains anyways, so.
And you believe in that town resides the object that does this?
No, you misunderstand. Our scouts from that town are the ones responsible for the intel. But beyond that, we don't know the location of the object.
Oh my! So it very well could be coming from the woods because that was, our understanding that the undead were coming from there.
We also did have a mission to get to Thornwood, as there was some suspicious activity there. So this may be directly related to it.
Well, I wonder if it coincides then. Maybe. Who knows?
Could possibly. Now, is there any cities along the way that we might be able to stop and upgrade our repertoire?
Oh, well, there is the city of Saradouche on the way, but they've... I too think it is hilarious, miss. But they haven't been that receptive of late, if I'm to be perfectly honest. We normally send our scouts right past the city. It is a city of traders, but they appear to be taking Rhea Tavin's plight, quite selfishly, I would say.
So we have no contacts inside Saradouche, I assume, then?
No, we do not.
Do you believe that they might be responsible for some of this underhandedness coming to the way of Tavin?
I have no reason to believe so, but I suppose nothing is out of the question. No, they just appear to be looking out for themselves.
Fair enough. Just one of those kinds of people, kinds of towns. I guess that makes sense. I'm dealing with so many dubious things here in my mind. It wanders.
Aye. Indeed.
Okay, well, this is all good to note, and it may coincide with our mission, but we will prioritize yours first, obviously. We want to make sure the town is protected as well.
Right. Well, it'd be bad for business if undead roamed the streets. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
But while we're on the subject of Mintar, there was another mission I was hoping to pass along you if you were headed that way.
And what would that be?
What might that be?
So we have, and I could trust your discretion on this matter, right?
Yes.
And he kind of looks at Phoenix.
Don't worry about him. We can keep him under control.
Well,
If nothing else, our man Phoenix here is discreet. At least with his words. Maybe not with his fists.
Well, all right.
He may be boisterous, but he's not very talkative.
business.
Just one sense for him.
All right. Well, I suppose I can tell you. We were contracted by a member of the ruling council to investigate Mintar. I said that we had a scouts report from that location. Well, that was actually some time ago. We've attempted to send scouts out, to accomplish her mission, Lady Risa Anadams, but none have survived. So I was actually hoping if you can meet with Lady Risa and get a full rundown of what she needs, and maybe you can accomplish that mission instead of our failed urban scouts.
Oh, what is the payout on this mission?
Well, we were charging her 250 gold before, but that was before our scouts died. So, I could leave it as a bargaining exercise for you guys.
So she's already agreed to 250, though.
Indeed.
Is that correct?
She has
All
agreed
right.
to 250.
Do you believe it would be out of the question to ask for maybe 350?
I don't think anything's out of the question. We've lost life here.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too, my man.
We might as well ask for 400 apiece.
Just, seeing what I don't want to extort the woman, but this certainly does seem like a dangerous mission.
Aye.
Anyways, we can certainly look into that. She's here in the town?
And
she is a member of the ruling council. So you can find
Just
her
saying, I'll help.
local hubbub.
I'll help, but I just don't want to be a member of this this guild.
That's fair.
Take me on a contract basis.
Aye.
We vouch
appreciate
for
the
it,
help.
regardless.
It's
It will
always
certainly
great to
aid
have
us.
some muscle. It sounds like a fine arrangement.
They need somebody to get them out of the trouble that they get into,
Yeah, that is true.
A chaperone, I see.
or like a bodyguard.
If you may.
Well, even though he may not be a member, I do encourage you to give him equal share. I would hate for rumors that the Grey Talon are not fair to spread across the city.
Well, of course. Of course, Phoenix is part of their team, regardless of whether he joins yours.
That's fine. That's great.
Okay, so
So, yeah, if, I'll arrange a meeting with Lady Risa for you if you're in agreement.
yeah, I mean, we should do that now before we head out of the town. I believe we're almost concluded our business here. Do you guys have more things to do here? Reference my crew.
I do have one more errand I must run.
And there's someone I would like to say goodbye to before we leave.
All right. Well, okay. I'm pretty much done in this town.
We have to go talk to that lady.
Just wait for you guys.
Okay, I'm going to update the Grey Talon journal entry with the jobs. There are some that weren't mentioned by him, but there's like a general posting that he provided you with.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, all the contracts that we could go for?
Yeah.
Perfect. Much appreciated, my man. I shall keep this handy. Just gonna write down some objectives now, and whatever you guys want to do, I'm pretty much ready. So, like, I
need to go back to the Cloak and Dagger for a little bit.
Wait in the most subtle area for you guys to be ready to leave.
I'm gonna go to the fest.
Nice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go there too. That place gives nice boosts.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
All right.
I have to go to the Cloak and Daggers. That's where I'm gonna head.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna give Tom or Angel my stone. Can he just use it?
I believe you have to attune to it first, or no?
I don't think
I thought
so.
you just had to hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, that works. Yeah, you can give it to him.
Yo, Angel, take this. Let us know what's up.
Cool. Will do.
All right. Keep passing the stone. Stick with Phoenix.
Wait, we said we're going to the
Festhall.
Okay.
With Alora.
Yeah.
So 3 of you to the Fest Hall and Angel to the Cloak and Dagger.
How about you give Angel your sending stones?
I already did.
Haha.
Yeah. Good thought though. Like where your mind's at. Alright, write this down. Mint our town.
Hey, if you multitask or multi-class, do you get that class's equipment?
No.
No.
You do
No.
not get the starting proficiency saving throws and equipment.
Oh, you don't get the saving throws?
Nope.
Or proficiencies? Jeez.
No, you get the proficiencies. Depending
I
what the book says.
believe you get the starting proficiencies.
Oh,
You get
because
some of
that
them
was
from
the
the
whole
book.
point of
Or maybe you do.
Dugan
There's a
multiclassing
list
in
of
my game.
it. There's a list of it in the book.
Okay. Yeah, what would you
You
get
can
what
go-
you don't get? Because you don't get saving throws, that's for sure.
Page 163 of the player's handbook has a chart of what you can actually get, or 164, sorry. It's like Barbarian, you get shield, simple, and martial weapons.
Oh yeah, you get a subset
That's-
of the proficiencies. That's what
Yeah,
it
you
is.
get
Oh, okay.
specific, like, there's only a couple of them that you actually get. but you get the level 1 class features.
Yeah, which is a weird thing. Like if you cross in a fighter, for example, you don't get heavy armor. You just get like light and medium. Or whatever.
Yeah, and shields
183?
and then weapons.
You said?
164.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's proficiency specifically. I don't know if that changes anything for him. Maybe it does. Maybe you'll have something from checking over.
Yeah, well, like David got a lot of proficiencies from his level boom into Rogue.
Rogue gets 3 proficiencies.
Even as a multi-class?
Yep. Light
Okay.
armor, thieves' tools, and 1 skill from the class's skill list.
Okay, so David
And
took
it
way
has
more
a
than
log. It's
than
got a
he
lot
was.
of skills.
Yeah, but David took 3. He took like a level 1 build on his level 1 cleric.
Update that with him after. But for
Yeah.
now, let's stick to the game.
Yeah, because on his rogue he can have one of like 8 different ones there.
Okay. Yeah, no, this is good to know because I want a multi-class, but you do get the class features. All right, sorry, don't mean to derail.
All
To
right.
the festival.
So, 3 of you are going to the Festhall, and Angel's going to the Cloak and Dagger. Okay, let's grab. I'm gonna grab Angel first.
Okay.
What's going on?
Going to buy some stuff.
All right. So you got the updated mission list, right? I'm sure your character would have read that before leaving.
Do I have it? Mine's still gray. Oh, I didn't have it minimized. That's why. Ah, there you go.
I thought that was the reason that you wanted to come here. It's just a coincidence.
Well, I had to come back after I joined the guild, anyways.
Right. Oh, that's true. Aha, that's true.
He told me to come back after I joined.
All right.
Fuck, my intimidation sucks.
I don't remember why. This would have been a great part to bring Phoenix for.
Because he was trying to rape me on armor's cost.
Indeed, he was.
He wanted like triple the fucking selling price.
And now you know why.
Yeah.
I think scrolls really far, actually. It didn't copy paste well. I don't know if you can see the whole thing.
I've got 4 jobs there.
I mean, like the point. There.
The what?
Like
Which one am I looking at?
Oh my god. The text is fucked
In where?
for that.
Way out to the side. Yeah, no, I can't see way out to the side. It
Okay.
says many shops in Red haven't had their prices raised due to supply shortages. Then I see T, and then it stops.
All right, we're gonna try that again.
Okay, if I can see it all now. I have it max screened. Cloak and Dagger has been hoarding leather and steel and has no such excuse, as this has affected our owners in the field. Like you remind him of what's fair.
Yeah. So basically, he's price gouging. A lot of people are price gouging for valid reasons, but he does not have one. And the Great Talon knows this, and they're mad.
Excellent.
So you approach the Cloak and Dagger, and the man with the behind the counter with the high cloak up to his nose recognizes you.
I open the door and ding ding.
Ding ding ding.
I'm back.
He recognizes you, so. Well, how fared your endeavors?
Everything was according to plan. And you are now looking at a full-fledged member of the Grey Talon. I believe you told me I was entitled to some kind of discount now.
Well, what was it you were buying again?
Studded leather armor.
Studded leather armor.
It's to my understanding you seem to be hoarding all this leather.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, what shall the Grey Talon's price for studded leather armor be at?
I can, now that you're a full-fledged member, which you prove with
the call.
The call sign. Yeah, he.
The
Yeah,
raven
just
perches
about.
high above the rest.
And avoids the wild tides below. Yes, for a fine member of the Grey Talon, I can lower my price to 65 gold pieces. I think that'd be fair.
65. That still seems quite high for someone, not myself, but a guild that provides you so much business.
Well, there's the undead siege is really thick on our supply lines, and we can't hunt and get leather anymore. It's brutal.
I've not heard of any leather shortages. Perhaps you can come down to 60 and be more reasonable. Also allow me to put in a good word for you to Matthias.
I don't recognize that name. But you can try persuasion for 60 gold.
Yeah, let's try that. Oh fuck.
Says, no man, I gotta make a living here, and this stuff is expensive to come by. I'm sure you've seen at all the shops in the Red Tavern. It's this way.
All right. Well, I will give you 65 gold. However, I'd also like a dye to go with this armor.
A dye?
Yeah,
Like a
I know
dice?
it's no, like clothing dye, like to change the color, because it's normally like poop brown, right?
Sure, yeah.
I just want to dye, like put like a cool little splash on it, a little green splash or something. Make it a little unique.
Well, I don't see why not. I'll need some time to craft something to fit you. I'll need your dimensions, and I can stain it. That would probably take 5 silver maybe.
That seems quite reasonable for that.
All right.
So I shall give you 65 gold and 5 silver for a specially designed hard leather armor, studded leather armor.
What color will it be?
Oh, good question. 1 second. Studded leather armor.
You can't find what it looks like?
I didn't design anything. I didn't think this through. So much stuff. I'll send you a picture later on it. We'll
Sure.
figure that out later.
All right.
Since he's got to build it.
I will dye it X color. Insert here.
Yeah, because like. Troy message. We're gonna go for something kind of like that, not like armored all up and stuff, but like change the color a little bit,
Oh, that okay. So like black
So it's
and
not
dark
like
brown.
poop brown.
Sure.
But like I'm thinking like a
Dark.
green,
Dark
like
green.
a green kind of, yeah, like a green kind of like stripe across it.
Vertical
I'll
stripe?
draw something and send it over to you.
Okay.
Well, actually, I
Yeah,
found
we
a
can make that
picture.
happen. We can make that happen. No problem.
I found a picture. I'm going to use this one. Well, that's just like pants there. That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Same shit. You gotta click the link, yeah. I think we gotta click the link.
I'll click the link and go to Pinterest.
Well, one of
I don't
them
think
went
it'll
to a weird place. One of them went to a weird place.
All right. Well, we can figure
Yeah.
out the semantics later.
Yeah, yeah.
But he gets
Yep.
what you're saying.
Yeah, there we go. That's one posted. Going for
Alright.
like that green. Like the Vossi green, forest green kind of thing.
Oh, dope. Okay. So very elvish.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And leaving some of the brown, so it's kind of like a fade, so it'll be like nice and green at the top and like fade to that poop brown at the bottom.
Sure. Yeah.
That way it's like
Very good foliage
wood
cover.
elf. Yeah,
Makes sense.
that's what we're
Makes
going
sense.
for. Yeah.
All right.
So 65, that's 11, and then 5 silver. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that with that guy for now. I'm gonna intimidate him later
Okay.
because I want my stuff made first. If this goes badly, I'm not getting my shit.
That's true. Yeah, good call.
So we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait. Now, what else does this guy have? He's got.
He's got roguely stuff.
Yeah, he didn't have like blow darts and stuff though, right?
No, he didn't have blow darts. That was kind of strange.
Didn't have those stuff.
Some exotic weaponry there.
I think that's really all I wanted then. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted.
All right. So if you're all done, I'll hop back in with the other guys. Where are you headed in the meantime?
Where am I headed? That's the question. That's all I had to do was just cloak and dagger. I'm gonna head to that lady we had to talk to for the mission.
You should grab everyone else too.
I'm gonna send them a message with the sending stone. I'm like, hey, I'm headed here. Meet me there.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Because I'm further past them, so I gotta walk past them anyways.
Okay, yeah, you can.
Right, so I'm further to the. Yeah, because I'm further to the east, so as I'm walking past, I'm gonna send them a message and then be like, let's go.
Oh, the Festhall is actually to the east of Ravensburg, or southeast rather.
I thought that's where Cloak and Dagger was too. It was closer to the east gate.
Yeah, but I think the Festhall is more east. Oh, it doesn't matter. Geography.
Yeah, I'm sending him a message with my sending stone.
Yeah, perfect. I'll loop you in when they're done.
Okay.
Definitely beneficial to just stick to your class and power it up. Like level 5 is proficiency bonuses, and for my spellcasting, it's double cantrip damage, which is huge. So I'm like really torn about multiclassing.
1 sec, BRB. I'm just gonna follow you guys around, and I'll type if I want to do anything.
Sounds good.
Okay. Damn, this is Kirk's favorite place too.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are headed over to the Festhall of Sharess?
That's the plan.
Okay, it's probably late afternoon by now. You've had plenty of good times today. You can stroll right in there. And what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna use. Can I see Lyre or Cassandra?
You can see both of them. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Cassandra and ask her how she's faring today.
She replies, like, "Oh, hello again. Everything's going well. It's a pretty quiet day, but that's how the days generally go. It's the evenings that we live for."
I can definitely understand why. It was quite the experience last night.
I seen the man you left with. That was a he was a very happy man this morning. It seemed like.
Would he happen to be around?
I haven't seen him around since he left this morning. But
Pardon?
I haven't seen him around since he left this morning. But he might come back later.
Well then, while I wait, I was just hoping to say goodbye before I leave town for a little while.
Oh, I understand. All right. Well, I'll hope he comes back. I'll pray for you.
I'm gonna be like, on second thought, and then I'm gonna be like, it was a pleasure meeting you in case I don't get to say goodbye. And I hope to see you again.
Kiss her. Kiss her.
No. I'm gonna go over to Lyre.
Well met, Alora.
I'm gonna go over to Lyre and start talking about Sharess with her.
All right. She greets you warmly, and is there anything specific you want to talk about, or is just behind curtains?
Just chatting.
Okay, you guys are chatting. What's Artanis up to?
He's going subtly to the corner to chill.
Artanis
Maybe get a
is
drink.
very shy.
Yeah, that is fun.
All right, yeah. Then you can get a drink from Thelma.
Yeah, top me up.
Another 6 copper for a nice mug of ale for the fine elf who's thrown in.
Bleeding me dry today.
As Phoenix proclaims to the afternoon crowd, "Your champion is here!" Judging from the text. And
Quite the boisterous fellow.
The day drinkers cheers you.
Ah, yes.
Sir Phoenix.
Finally, amongst other drinking people, I don't feel so awkward. Day drinking. Takes some time now.
Seems to be the only chance you got.
Yeah, it's just one of the first times my guy's gotten drunk in a while.
I'm gonna order a glass of wine from Thelma.
Excellent. Do you remember what the going rate for that was that we agreed on? Oh no, it was free last time. That was the point. Oh, okay.
I think it was a silver, but wait, that might be too expensive considering
that would be way too
our new understanding of it.
Oh, look, he buys a beer for Liar.
Aha! Yep, that sounds good, Phoenix. And so Liar is talking to Laura right now. The Thelma brings her an ale, and she grins very warmly back at you and raises her glass. So so a pitcher was 2 silver. That's what we had. So if you're just getting a glass, how much glasses could you get out of a pitcher? Like 5?
Sure, I was gonna say 4, but 5 works too.
Okay. So math. 4 copper. Yeah, we'll make it the same as the ale. 6 copper. Makes more sense.
All right. I'm ending up with some round numbers here.
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to see if I can actually converse about stuff. Trying to read this.
Ah, sure. Yeah, it's pretty abstract text she gave you, but
So I'm gonna ask her why she became a follower of Sharess.
as she chuckles to herself a little bit, and says, I believe that good times and pleasure deserve to be had by all, and the payout's not bad. And she gestures back to Phoenix, sipping his ale in the corner, as you can see. It's a good life.
Does it give you extra prowess?
Well, any well-doing cleric who serves their deity fully receives their blessings in the form of magical powers granted by the gods or goddesses in these points. So, yes, I am doing her bidding, spreading the good word of Sharess. And that in turn grants me the ability to heal and do blessings like you seen last night.
So I'm just drinking with Liar, right?
No,
you're drinking alone right now because Alora's talking to Liar.
What the fuck? She sit on my lap?
You can gesture to her if you want. You had the bartender send her an ale.
Oh, what? No.
Oh, you brought it over yourself. Okay.
Of course.
So you're hanging out in the trio of them.
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna say that's it.
I'll give you a persuasion with advantage.
I'm not proficient in this, am I?
You're
Charisma.
not. And at advantage. Alright. Well, wasn't your suavest moment, but she's not hard to convince.
Yes!
She's just like, takes the seat gladly. She was standing before.
I'm gonna cheers her at her last comment and be like, well, after what I've seen, Sharess, definitely a deity I could get behind.
You'd be
While
surprised
this
at how
is all
many
going
gods
on,
would say that.
I'm just rambunctious as fuck, just having a fucking blast with everybody else around me. Just laughing and being really loud while you guys have a serious conversation. Because these are my people.
These are your people. You got fans.
I'm gonna continue at Lyra and say, I almost believe that she saved me in the last battle. After the blessing you gave me, I almost met my end.
No kidding. And I'm very, very glad that was not the case. Damn,
So
like that blessing was more powerful than the kind that I'm normally able to give out. So
Yes.
if that was the turning point, that must be a sign.
Yes, I honestly believe so as well. So I will now sing the great words of Sharess to everywhere I go.
Aye. Well, it pleases me to know that I've gotten through to such a fine lady as yourself.
And then I'm gonna cheers her, finish my cup, and order an actual pitcher, and I will pay my 2 silvers.
Yeah, she very, 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 very happily cheers you back, and then Phoenix, who I can only assume, screams out, "Well met, Brandon!"
Brandon!
And I'm going to assume you stand up at that to yell.
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay, you're just still
Just raising my beer in the air.
So, Brandon like turns and is like, he comes over. He's like, "Well met, Phoenix. Damn, what a lucky man we have here. It seems
to
like
good times and great women."
Hey,
Hey,
cheers to that! And he turns
to
and
sing your drunken song?
casts a wink behind him.
It's not quite late enough into the night for that.
No, and then we're just gonna chit chat about things while we do stuff.
Yeah, so Brandon's gonna be like, "Yeah, so what's the story? What's the story over here?" Gesturing to your current lap companion.
I'm gonna look over at Steiner, who's hopefully in the room.
Steiner is not in the room.
Damn it.
Not yet.
Well, I'm gonna say, met the boy Steiner. We fought, we drank, we slept, and well, I'm gonna say we slept, and then I'm gonna look at Liar and wink.
She just kind of laughs at that. And he's like, "No, we did more than sleep."
Damn right.
I'd hate for you to have forgotten. And just tosses a wink back at you.
Say I would never forget such a night.
So Brand is just like kind of jaw dropped. He's like, "Wow, we're lucky men, aren't we? We somehow both bagged ourselves clerics of the highest order of a most bountiful goddess."
Here,
So I
here.
ask Brandon, what do you say? We have another arm wrestle.
Against the champion of the Festhall. I'd be remiss to turn aside such a challenge as this.
I'm gonna pat Liar on the lap and say that give me a second, babes.
All right. And Brandon kind of gets set at the table. He's like, "So what'll the wager be this time?"
I named it last time. You can name it this time. But we are not wagering for women.
No, the thought never crossed my mind, I swear. How about the loser has to perform a dance for the patrons?
Oh shit!
A naked dance?
Alora, how nice of you to contribute. You know, I dare say yes. I'm feeling lucky today.
All right, Brandon. Coming at you full force.
Oh, like you did last night, huh? He's in very
Troy,
good
get
spirits.
your roll ready. Strength roll?
Yeah, it's this pure strength roll. Let's see it.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Bam! Oh! Brandon crushes you!
Damn it.
So you just like, bam! Nailed into the table. It's like, ah!
I'm gonna look over to Liar and say, sorry. Guzzle my drink back.
And while you're guzzling your drink back,
wait.
Brandon will jump up on the table and exclaim, "Ah! Grand patrons of the Festhall, afternoon day drinkers, we have quite a sight for you today. You know, you just seen the champion fight last night, the new champion. Well, now you'll see more of him."
I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna say, Loot Master, spin me a beat.
Let me show you what she looks like.
Can we hear what she plays too, please? Put some music to it.
It's not Thelma or
You're gonna like this.
what is it, Lena?
No. The
Oh, yeah,
loot master is Dory.
Oh Jesus, look at her.
And she is ready to jam.
Looks like she's already fucking ripping a solo.
She's excited.
All right, well. See, that's my guy is quite the actor.
I don't know what music it should be, but
Find some loot music.
let's see. I'm just gonna. Oh. Let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna mute the stream for a sec so I can sample this. Wait, say that again?
Candy Shop by 50 Cent.
Shoot me a link. Yeah. You're calling it.
Play it with the loot.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be too hard to find. We'll imagine it with loots.
Oh, we totally forgot to talk to that woman. What about that woman who had that quest? I can't remember what it was now.
We're gonna go to her after that Angel's done.
Were we? I guess.
Well,
You find anything?
yep. I guess I could send it in the.
Oh, I got it. Oh yeah, might as well send it in the channel. All right, so this is to the tune of a halfling female lute player.
You say, "Damn you, Brandon."
Let me know when to cue it, and you can roll performance.
I'd like to roll with advantage because my guy's profession is performance.
Sure, I'll give you
Since I'm a
advantage.
gladiator.
People love you here. Roll. Okay, I'm just gonna start playing the music. Okay.
Yep.
Fine.
Do it.
All right. Well,
Okay.
get a.
So seductive.
So my guy's it's naked, I guess. I'm gonna look at Brandon,
Girl, don't you stop.
bastard,
Keep going till you
and I'm gonna find the nearest post, do a run, and fucking spin on that.
Oh, fantastic spin. Let's see some acrobatics too.
Start.
You gotta play it yourself.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Goodness.
You one-handed spin across this pole.
Stairs, spin on one of those things, then do a flip onto the table. I'm gonna lie her down in the chair, shake my booty in front of her, and yeah, that's convinced.
And the crowd goes wild. I think you even got Liar a little red in the face with that.
Nicely done.
It's It's at the final booty shake there that the Steiner enters the Festhall.
Oh shit.
I'm just gonna be dying of laughter.
And kind of sees the display and he's, oh my lord, what did I miss?
I'm just gonna start laughing hysterically. And I'm gonna gesture him to join us.
He joins you.
Like,
Kind of just like staring Phoenix up and down. It's like, wow.
the new champion challenged Brandon to an arm wrestle and lost terribly, and the wager was the loser dances naked.
And
I forgot to have a beer in my hand when I arm wrestled him.
And Brandon steps up. He's like, there's a new champion in the Festhall now.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
god.
some good stuff. You missed some good stuff, dear. Well,
Damn it,
I
Brandon.
would like to get in on this arm wrestling. I think I could do some damage.
She's the strongest in our crew.
Oh-ho. Oh-ho.
Need to find a way to arm wrestle with speed.
Yeah. Just snap it real quick.
Oh,
Sleight of
but-
hand. Like chop his elbow.
Who would like to challenge me?
And Brandon steps up. He's like, as reigning champion, I think it's only right that I accept your challenge with the same wager.
I'm gonna look at Steiner and kind of give him a devilish grin and be like, all right, you ready?
He's like, aye, lass.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh! Equally matched. Again.
Again?
Again. There's no
Hold on.
progress made in the arm wrestle.
I need to write this slowly, unfortunately, 'cause it's on my tablet. Alright, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Yes!
Oh!
Oops.
And the elvish lady crushes Brandon in the arm wrestle. Barely, he held on well, and he's just like, oh no, I underestimated this one.
I'm just gonna throw my head back in laughter. Just be like, haha, it's your turn. And can I pick music for this one?
Shoot me a link.
Hold on a second.
Oh god. This place
I
is
closed my
fun.
browser.
You closed your browser?
Yeah, I'm come back.
That was fine. You didn't miss anything.
I'm
If
still
you've been catching the
listening
audio.
perfectly. Yeah.
What is Artanis doing during all of this?
He's sitting down watching it from a nice distance. Comfortable corner.
Enjoying
got it.
himself.
I
Yep.
got it. Ready? Ready? Do this. Let's
Shoot me the
fucking-
link. Where?
It's in the thing.
Oh. Okay. All right. The loot players start jamming. Oh goodness. I didn't know a lute could produce those sounds. So Brandon was like, yeah, and I, respectfully to the new champion, I must join the old champion. And tears away all of his clothes and jumps on the table. And his performance roll. Oh, he's got good. He might outdo Phoenix. He's not outdoing Phoenix. But he he has advantage though, I think. Just like Phoenix did. Okay. Yeah, not as impressive as Phoenix. So he's just jumping around, doing the helicopter on the table. Just going crazy. You see Cass in the corner, is just like, oh, kind of embarrassed. And then Brandon runs over to her and he's just like grinding up on her. She's just like getting really red in the face. The crowd's just going crazy even more. This is much more entertainment than the Dre Dunkers normally have. But Phoenix's performance went over way better.
Damn right it did.
Oh, that was good, and I'm gonna like 5 and be like, yeah, man,
Ah.
It's good.
I was like, thank you, lady. And he goes over to Phoenix and is like, if this doesn't make us brothers, I don't know what does.
Brother handshake.
Bro shake.
Bonded life.
Just bonded for life. In forearm and in
Me
penis.
and Brandon are beyond the bro shake, and it is the forearm shake.
The man shake.
The mark of two true brothers.
Mm.
I'm gonna turn to
I'm
Steiner.
gonna sit back down and
I'm gonna turn to Steiner and whisper in his ear, and be like, "My naked dance is for your eyes only."
You see him just grin and pull you in close.
so I'm gonna look at Nick and say, what were we here for again?
We're waiting for Tom, and we have to meet a royal.
Okay.
Well, what we're doing here. I actually came to say goodbye to our new friends and await the message, but apparently we're having way too much fun.
Yeah, I mean, y'all
What
seem to be
happens
having.
when you go to this
Enjoy
tavern?
yourselves.
You lose plenty of time.
This is, I think this is my new favorite place.
That's wrong. Don't.
He's throwing daggers.
No, don't pay attention to that.
Oh, I don't know what you're doing there. I'm gonna grab. I'll be right back. Hey Tom, you want to rejoin us?
I'm here.
Rejoin the other chat. You can do your sending stone.
Do my sound.
Make a gamble with.
Oh jeez.
What?
We'll have an arm wrestle, and the loser.
Boom.
Sending
What does the
stone
loser have to do?
activated. Oh wait, what
Sending
is it?
stone. Guys, I'm going to see that bitch.
Alright,
Meet me there.
we should go.
Hold the fort. Just kidding. Well, you don't hear that message. I have the stone.
I know.
Oh
Give
yeah.
it to Tom.
I'm gonna be like, just kidding. We just got the message from Angel. It's
We'll save it for another day.
save it for another day.
What were you guys
Still
doing?
I'm working on the art of arm wrestling with speed. Time to learn this technique.
So I'm gonna turn to Steiner and be like, the real reason we came here was so that I could say goodbye to you before we leave. We're leaving town, and I do not know when the next time I will see you will be.
Oh,
So
already? Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Alora.
as am I. If I had my way, I would probably stay with you.
He grins very, very widely at that. It's like, well, I'm glad you feel the same.
So I'm going to give him like a sweet, tender kiss, and then I'm gonna put my hand on the side of his face and be like, "Until next time."
I'm going for the door.
May it be soon. And where are you going? In case you don't come back.
I'm gonna turn to the. I'm gonna.
You got muted right as you were
To the heel? To the
saying
what?
where you're going.
What's your turn to?
To the wall.
We're going to Mintra.
Mintar, yes.
Wood. Yeah, we're going there, and then we're just stopping for the night, and then headed to Thornwood.
He's like, oh, that sounds incredibly dangerous.
Well, if you ever feel the need for adventure, come find us.
He seems conflicted, but I bid you good luck out there. I pray for your safe return.
And I'm just gonna smile at him, kind of look at the guys and nod and head out.
And as you're walking away, he's like, I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Get a room.
All right, let's go.
Well, let's go. All right, so you guys are headed to the political sector.
Just gonna wink and then peace.
And then peace.
That's my farewells.
Brandon, still fully exposed, just cheers you with both arms, just completely like starfishes in the air. He's like, Phoenix!
I miss you so much.
Good fortune.
Don't leave.
Cass is just like, God damn it! Really like with like a rag. I don't know how he got drunk so fast, but it happened.
Well, when you're running around, you need to drink a lot.
Alrighty then. So you guys are headed to the political sector. Go home to the chosen council of Rhea Tavern.
Nice.
Give me a second.
While you do that, I'm gonna really quick left repeat the moment.
I think we broke Troy's session this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
Troy's ready for more action.
We were not quite there yet.
It's been fucking great, though, I gotta say.
Oops.
I really like these missions.
What the hell?
All I know is I got some cool new armor on the way.
How do I...
I'm gonna try to color a picture.
All I know
What
is
it's gonna look like.
I got to see Phoenix run around naked.
Again?
Well, he wasn't running around.
Heard of pants.
Oops.
What are these pants to speak of? Okay,
Oh,
so...
Nick, did you see the message I sent you?
No. Regarding this game or tomorrow's game?
Tomorrow's.
Oh, okay.
You know, Phoenix, your picture that you posted in Discord, it almost looks like a woman. Just
Ooh.
no.
Whoa.
Very elegant looking.
I think you have ample proof that Phoenix is not a woman.
My guy's just a stud. He's more of
Jeez.
he's a Jon Snow. He's not a Ned Stark, if you know what I'm saying.
So he's got that booty?
You could even say maybe even a Robb Stark.
Oh, Robb Stark, yeah.
He's like a combination of the two, really.
Well, they're both Starks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Getting the job done. Either way.
Complete
One
wolves
is
in bed.
something else, but I don't know if everybody's cut up, so
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm only on season 2.
they definitely have Stark blood.
That's fair.
Alright, so you guys are approaching some very nicely put together buildings. Like it's not a castle or anything, but definitely richer people live here, as this is a government building. So there are some pretty badass looking guards out front of this establishment, 2 of them, and they see your ragtag group approaching, and they say, "Halt! What business do you have with the ruling council?"
We have a mission.
To meet with this woman. I can't recall her name. But I probably would if I had seen it in real life.
Her name was Lady Risa. You would remember.
Lady Risa. We are here on behalf of the Grey Talon to speak to Lady Risa. We've been summoned.
Probably shouldn't mention the Grey Talon.
I'll give you a chance to stop him from saying that.
Alright, I'm going to just say we've been asked by... Do I have to roll anything, or can I just be like, we just got asked to come see Lady Risa?
I'm gonna quickly spin around and slap him in the mouth and say, "Oh shit, sorry man. There's a fly in your face." Holy crap. Sorry about that, Artanis. It looked like one of those poisonous flies.
All right. Yeah. So you stop Artanis. We've been sent by. And then
I
Felix-
can't recall.
Where
It
were
was just
you?
a messenger. Told us to come speak with her. The messenger said he was part of her party, whatever they have.
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, we'll lead you into the waiting room, and I'll tell Lady Risa that
Wait, is this person
some
a
people
member
have arrived.
of the group?
Lady Risa is a member of the chosen council, the elected council of Ria Tavern.
But like she's talked to these the Thieves Guild?
She has
She is-
contacted them for a job.
So if we went up to her and we were just like, the Raven perches high above the rest.
She wouldn't know that.
Yeah, she probably wouldn't know that, but
Alright.
maybe.
Good to know.
We just have to be like, hey, Matthias told us to come talk to you. You're having some trouble.
Okay. So you wait in the waiting room for probably an hour, actually. Like, quite a long time.
That
And,
bitch is trying to make us. She's trying to wait us out.
Well, yeah, maybe. Who knows? She could be a very busy woman. So, it's a pretty
Politicians
nice
can't be that
area,
busy.
though. And eventually, you see, a halfling woman come accompanied by 2 guards. Not the 2 from the door. Yeah, there we go. I forgot I can do that.
Yeah, not
Greetings,
those
little
jokers.
friend.
So,
Oh, Final Fantasy.
yeah.
I like it.
So she's like,
She was a bitch in Final Fantasy.
this one?
Not this one.
Wasn't this one?
I don't think so, but to each his own.
I thought she was pretty snarky, wasn't she?
Maybe royalty
Is
can be.
her spirit animal Milo?
She kind of does look like that, doesn't she?
No,
Milotic?
it's a joke because the Milotic you gave me.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna say yes. Her spirit animal is Milotic. Absolutely, I forgot that was a thing. Maybe that's why I named them both that. It just comes to me like, oh, that's funny. Okay, so yeah, so she says, are you here on behalf of our mutual friend?
We are,
Yes.
And she says, okay, she motions for her guards to step outside, but they remain within, like, outside the door, and they close the door. And she says, no, my guards won't hear us speaking softly, but,
Keep our voices down.
keep your voices down, yes.
Gotcha.
Phoenix, that means you, buddy.
Hey.
I know you're quite boisterous.
He's had a few to drink too.
My goodness, I thought the guild was famous for its discretion. I hope I can rely on it.
He's
technically
not
not
quite
a
a guild
member.
member.
But he's very trustworthy.
Because I'm not a guild member, you can really trust me.
Yeah, that's fair.
she kind of smirks at that, and it's like, oh, that's that seems to. I see where you're coming from. So what word of my assignment do you bring?
We've gathered this assignment is far more dangerous than we were initially led to believe. We've lost many good men in the pursuit of this. Matthias has asked us to come speak to you ourselves before we embark on this mission.
Matthias. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. I know him as Matthew. I believe he would change his name for every encounter.
That would
Makes
be
sense. Not far off though.
a
I always
thieves
thought he
kind of
looked
thing
like
to
a
do.
Matthew.
He doesn't seem very creative. It's almost the same name. It's insane. So, you've lost your scouts?
A few of them, yes. It seems whatever you've sent us out to scout is far more precarious than we had been told. So we're sending in the elite unit.
It's
which
worse
is
than I
us.
feared, then.
But before we continue, we're here to renegotiate our contract price.
She kind of will go on.
Clearly, this is far more dangerous than the initial 250 gold you had agreed to. Or otherwise, the scouts wouldn't have died already. And because we're the elite squad, we have a little bit of a steeper price.
So you see, she's getting a little bit kind of nervous now that you're talking about how dangerous it is and that people have been lost, and I'll give you a persuasion with advantage.
Oh.
Do it.
Okay, so she's very somber. She's like, it's much worse than I feared then. What sort of compensation will you require?
For our services, we believe this is going to be a 400 gold mission.
I can pay that price.
They
I
said
can pay that price. I hope I can continue to rely on your discretion. Ria Tavin needs Mintar's trade desperately.
You can rely on our discretion, and we are the elite unit, so you don't have to worry about that.
We'll certainly get the job done.
You can rest assured that we'll have this completed for you.
That's good. That's good. I only hope that the matter will be resolved swiftly. You know, our own forces are... You know, our council can't get consensus to send any of our own forces, so I'm forced to resort to back alley methods such as this. But
well, you couldn't have chosen a better squad.
She kind of appraises you and like, all right, well,
yes, madam.
You might not look like much.
Yeah, we don't come across as that high end, but I can assure you that we've had dealings with people as far as Waterdeep, and we know how to handle ourselves. We'll get things done for you in a manner that's very pleasing.
He says, "Oh, are you adventurers then? I thought you looked strange for Grey Talon's sort."
Like my friend said, we are the elite squad. We are known by many names, but we do travel far and wide, handling all sorts of issues. Rest assured.
Aye. Well, that puts my heart at ease then. You know, I only hope that you'll be able to verify what the situation at Mintar is and hopefully free up their borders.
We didn't get a full briefing from Matthew, as he called himself to you.
Yes,
would you be able to give us a bit of a rundown of exactly what you want us to investigate?
We have obviously our own business that'll take us in that direction, but we will prioritize you.
The Grey Talon even keeps his own in the dark. Aye. How very like them. Wow. the mission, to reiterate, Saradush, the city to the south, has been... I don't like them either, lady. I don't like them. No, as I'm sure you've been told, well, or maybe not, you know, my role in the council is that of external trade, external relations, and we've been getting nothing from any of our neighbors, so we've had to outreach to some of our others, and Mintar being the prime kind of exporter of fish and seafood in the area. It's really been a crutch in this crisis to feed our town that we can no longer forage and farm in the outskirts for. But we haven't heard word from Mintar in far too long, and our supplies are running thin.
From Mintar? What about Saradush?
Saradush is stonewalling us. You know, in fact, they're benefiting from this situation greatly. Many refugees and reputable merchants leaving the city head straight to Saradush. There's a very wealthy city of much trade.
Yeah, you had mentioned that we had to do something in Saradush at the beginning of this conversation, though.
Oh no, not I meant to say that the fact that they're not trading with us is what drives us into this corner. Why we're so desperate for Mintar's trade. You know, we have other merchants on the ruling council, but they seem more involved in, you know, the internal politics of the city. They're not seeing this argument. They're focusing all their efforts, you know, and we can't get consensus to deal with these issues so far from home.
I understand. Well, we are headed out that way in probably a day's worth of time.
Excellent. Well, if you can find, you know, any proof of things that could spur our council to action, or even better yet, you know, send something from Mintar. Maybe we can get a shipment through. That would ease our situation here greatly.
Is there anybody in specific you are trying to get in contact with in Mintar?
Oh, we're just looking to reestablish the trade routes. Like we had deals going, but you know they stopped, and we sent scouts from the guild to investigate, and they've never returned. So
I can
need
assume
to know what's going on there.
Mm-hmm. If we go to this town, we find the leader. I can assume that they would know of you, and know of the trade deals that your town has been.
Ah, yes, of course. Well, Mintar is you know, not a large city by any means. They're ruled by, you know, they're ruled by strength over there, like by a chief. But you know, they would know of our trade arrangements.
And what kind of people are they? Are they good, civilized people? Should they be concerned about helping you here? Or are they just cutthroat people and concerned for only money?
They're good, hardy folk, I would say.
Fair enough, then. Definitely see what's the situation there. And so, you just want us to look into the shipments and what's been happening. Yes. Obviously, Saradush is not going to help, but...
Exactly. That is the mission.
Have you heard any murmurings about anything in Thornwood, just to the north of where we're headed? Could that be causing anything? We've been told there's a lot more ghoul and zombie sightings.
I've heard nothing of Thornwood. My areas of expertise are largely just the civilized areas of the world that we can perform commerce. My background is that of a merchant, after all.
Okay. I believe I had to ask just to gather as much information as possible to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Aye, full disclosure and all that. You know, there might be others who'd know, but not I.
So reestablish the trade routes.
Is there any assistance with anything you might be able to provide for us to make this any easier?
Well, I do know of a notable member of the town of Mintar that might be able to help. No, I've heard I've actually heard Matthew talking about it in passing, but there's a fairly reputable cleric who lives in Mintar. That you know, maybe if you're looking for a way out into the wilds where the undead are infesting, you know, you can always use the expertise of a powerful cleric.
Can't argue with that.
And what might this cleric's name be?
I haven't heard a name. I've only heard in passing from people keeping tabs. But it is a woman.
It is a woman. Is there any kind of call sign or anything we can use? Anything that might be able to identify this woman?
I'm sorry, I don't know anymore. But I don't imagine it'll be too hard to find a cleric against the forces of the undead. So
I appreciate the help given.
You know,
we'll make haste in completing this mission for you.
Aye. Well, like I honestly thought that the undead were only plaguing our own city here, but you know, if there's been no word from Mintar as well, like maybe they've stretched that far. It
would seem the source of the undead are coming from Thornwood, my liege, and any town in proximity to that forest seems in dire need of assistance.
And that's where your travels are taking you.
Aye. Lucky us, eh? We do appreciate the financing, though.
Wow.
It does help.
I guess I must say I'm glad that my mission will take place before Thornwood. Then, if you don't mind my saying.
Absolutely. Post haste to Mentor, and then from there we will absolutely reestablish trade. But so you don't have any idea where this cleric would be that would be a good guide through the town? Maybe a church, perhaps, or I know that I met one cleric at the Festhall of Sharess.
Yeah, she kind of grimaces when you mention that. She's like, "Oh,
It's all very back alley stuff we're talking about now.
Of course. Well, no, I've only
really,
heard of.
I don't mean to put you at uneasy there. We just have to know of everywhere, being in the business that we're in.
All right. Well,
The best.
to be honest, I haven't heard of much formal religion over in Mintar. So like that's part of why news of such an individual is stuck in my mind.
Oh, my mistake. He's in Mintar.
Or she. Yeah.
She's
in Mintar. Yeah, that's what I meant.
That is my mistake. Not to worry then. Yeah, any information you can give us regarding somebody once we're there is, just a hint is fine. Thank you. That's plenty.
Yeah, I bid you good luck. For sure.
All right. Well, I've stayed up for the table. I don't know about you guys, but I think we got work to do.
Yep.
Let's go.
I can't leave yet.
Oh no.
Do you have something to do?
Oh, I said let's go.
I'm waiting for some stuff.
What are you waiting on?
The cloak and dagger
I
guy.
said let's go.
Oh.
Well,
Let's go.
we just gotta leave here, I guess.
Yep.
We don't have to leave the town yet.
Oh yeah, no,
Nope.
just we can leave here. I got nothing going
Yeah.
on here. Just gotta make a
Okay.
pickup at the cloak and
Who's following
dagger.
you guys?
All right.
Gotcha.
You can hit him at nightfall, Cody done.
All right. Well,
If you wanted to
I say we head out at night because I like that. So we wait for Phoenix to finish his business, and then
My business? I'm good.
oh no, Angel. Yeah, keep getting everybody being picked up.
Mine's finished at nightfall.
Okay, so we leave once your business is finished. Rest up, ready to go.
What time would you say it is?
We're probably mid-afternoon now.
Yeah, it's probably like 5 o'clock.
We all
What
have,
time you guys gonna leave at 8-ish?
give or take. As long as the sun's not out, we all have night vision these days. So.
I don't.
Oh,
you
you don't? I guess
Elves-
what else?
Oh,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
I have night vision, but I don't have
Yeah.
dark. Sorry.
Yeah.
Holy
Okay.
No one sees as good as Artanis in the dark.
Yeah.
I
My
thought
chap
Phoenix
here.
does with his.
No, he
belt.
sees as good as you guys.
Oh, okay.
It's 60 feet
Yeah,
dim
the
settings.
dwarvish night vision.
Mhm.
All right. Well then, I'm going back to Festhall real quick and catch up with you guys later.
You jam up with Steiner.
Yep.
All right. So I'm just gonna time skip
Yeah.
to nightfall so Tom can get his jams completed. And God knows what Alora was doing. What were you doing during that time, Alora? Just so, unless you wanted to RP it.
Essentially, I'm just gonna run back and like grab him and pull him upstairs and be like, I need one more time before I leave.
Aha!
Lydia, you should really look into getting more sending stones so you could sext this guy.
Oh, don't
Steiner's
grab the wrong
very
one.
pleased that he's very surprised. He thought that was like, oh my god, Laura, I thought that was the last time I'd ever see you. And he's more than raring to go.
And then before I leave, I will
I
promise.
want to get
him-
that constitution check before you leave.
Before I say anything.
Yeah, let's see how the night's festivities go. All right, you are extremely, and roll a d20 as well. You're extremely satisfied.
Roll a d20.
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Extremely something happened.
Yeah, he had his additional impressive Steiner stamina, and he was very impressed. But it was a pretty lackluster experience overall.
Jesus.
It was long, but
it was,
wasn't very good.
It was more romantic than passionate. Let's just go with that. There was some interesting sounds coming from the Nethers, and but that whatever.
And then, so once I get the message to read, I'll be like, I'm gonna turn in before I leave and be like, I will come back for you.
I
this
hope
again.
so. Yeah, he
then,
seems very contented.
And then off I go.
All right, so are you all at the Cloak and Dagger?
Yeah, I'm just sticking with the crew.
Yep.
All right. So he notices Angel coming in. He's like, I have your armor, sir.
Excellent.
No,
Like to how can I do this? So I get the armor from him. I inspect it all. It looks good. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Say it's all good. All right, I got the armor.
Tell me it's good.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got it, because we're gonna need some Phoenix's assistance here.
Actually, well, maybe.
What's that?
Yeah, play it out.
Okay, so
Play-Doh,
how are we
Miguel,
gonna do
Play-Doh.
this?
I don't think anybody knows what you're talking about.
No,
No.
they don't. That's why I'm trying to figure out how to bring it up, but like, not just like tell this guy it's a mission straight up. You know?
Okay. Forget you guys heard that.
I didn't hear. Oh, shit.
I didn't.
So,
No, I.
So after I get my armor, I'm gonna inspect it all in front of him. This looks like quite a nice piece. It looks like you had some high quality materials you could use. It's strange you had these when everything was so hard to come by.
Well, that's why it's so expensive, my lad. It's only the finest, but I'd like to attribute my fine craftsmanship as well. I made it just as green as requested.
I hear that you also rather living the luxurious life at the moment, and it's not making many friends in our particular field. We're going to have to pull all of our business and blacklist your shop if something is not done.
He's kind of like hesitates. He's like, "What are you talking about? I don't understand."
The guild knows about your actions and how you're handling this trade deficit currently. We're not pleased. We're going to need to make some immediate changes with your discount for us. Or if nothing's done, the guild will, like I said, blacklist you. And you don't want to know what happens when that happens.
Alright, let's get that intimidation roll.
That is my intimidation. Oh, fuck.
And you guys feel free to step in and aid in whatever manner that you want.
Phoenix.
Alright, so
do
so
some
the
stuff.
shopkeep is kind
Crack
of
the
not
knuckles?
taking Angel
Wait,
seriously. He's
are
like,
you
you don't
threatening the
speak for
shopkeeper?
the guild.
We are, yeah.
You're
That's what-
threatening Harry?
No, this is not
Alright.
Harry.
This isn't Harry.
Can I assist with?
This is the man who runs the leather shop. The leathering
The
rogue
assassin's
item
shop. Yeah.
Can I assist?
Crackle, 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 knuckles.
So is that a Phoenix intimidate as well? I will.
Wait.
Fuck yeah.
So what did you
guys
say, Alora?
Suck at intimidation.
I'm assisting.
Oh, you just kind of go up and go, yeah, and that too, and the shopkeeper's like, you don't speak for the guild.
Fucking God, our rolls suck.
Excuse me, sir, but we
show
do in
your
fact
eyes.
speak for the guild.
So
Lay my hand down on the table.
I'm gonna need a very descriptive measure of what you're gonna do after these failures, because
Holy
I know
fuck.
you got the haymaker, Artanis.
That's true.
Feel free to use any technique you would.
Did Artanis try rolling it?
Mm-mm.
I haven't tried to intimidate him yet. No,
Do it.
I shall. Guy.
Show him the drow eyes. Oh,
That's true. I guess I could go to full drow, but I don't think it's worth it here.
Then, I know what I'm gonna do.
So
Can I start to concentrate a magic spell?
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah? Are you cool with that? Maybe give me some advantage? I want to charge my palm.
If you want to light your eyes up and do some crazy shit, I'll give you advantage.
That's why I said give him the drow eyes.
Light my eyes up.
We'll get you in a second, Lydia.
My guy's wait.
There's too many people
Yeah,
talking
my
at
guy's
once.
best at my guy's pretty good at intimidation. I actually have a +4.
Nice. That's pretty good. I want
If you
to
wanna help
concentrate shocking grasp in my fist.
Oh yeah.
So
And I'm
basically,
shaking at him.
so with that, I'm gonna say that first round of intimidation failed. He does not believe that you speak for the guild, nor does he think you have the might of the guild behind you. But if you want to change your negotiating tactics to some other form of intimidation, then that's what will get you this next round of rolls. Be creative with that.
Can I? Ooh.
Wait, what are you trying to say, Lydia? You've been trying to talk for a while.
I'm gonna be like, all right, so lower your prices and be fair, or I'm gonna let my friend eat you for dinner, and then I'm gonna open the door and like Rotaro snarling at the door, through the doorway and like licking his chops and stuff, and just like all hungry and aggressive.
Okay. That's a fucking display. And what are you guys doing at the same time? Holy shit.
So I'm going to pull out my vial of serpent poison and coat my blade with it.
That will consume the poison, eh?
Yeah, it will be on my blade.
For
like an hour or
limited
something.
amount of... Yeah, that's an expensive thing. I just want to make sure you understand that.
Oh, I know. But he also deals with this stuff, so he knows how deadly it is.
That is true.
All right, well, this is getting a little heated for me. Gonna wait it out in the corner.
Okay, so you will not take part in this part. Alright, let's get a fresh intimidate from Alora and Angel then. It would have been disadvantage.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
fuck you.
Alright, so
That poison,
the
man.
lizard roars and is just kind of like, oh, what the fuck is that? And then he sees the poison that Angel applies to his blade, and he just kind of just like takes a step back and is like, not that again! God, no! Alright, I'll lower my prices. God damn. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You know
Do
what?
not test me
You know what?
again.
God damn, take your money back. Get out of here. Get out. I don't want to see you again.
Excellent.
And he throws just like handfuls
money
of your money back. Just like you end up being able to grab like 50 of it, and the rest is just scattered around the store.
All right.
Nice.
So
Sleight of
I
hand.
He's like,
I
get out of
50
here!
And I
I
want
get 50 gold
pepperoni.
back.
You get 50 gold back, yeah.
Nice.
You want what? What'd you say, Kirk?
Give me some of them pepperonis on the table.
He's like, but that's my lunch. Like, oh no!
Give me one of them.
Please, sir. I'll give you an intimidate with advantage because he's already pissing himself.
And your little dog, too.
He has pepperonis?
He did have pepperonis, and Kirk
Oh,
got
fine,
all the
Kirk.
pepperonis. He's like, "Oh, please take the pepperonis and leave." Oh my God, this isn't worth it. This isn't
We
worth
won't
it.
speak of this again.
Oh,
Okay, so can we go back to
Matthias?
quickly?
yeah, get your payout. So as you close the door, you immediately hear like 8 locks.
He might be out of business for a while.
That was fun.
He has to clean his pants.
As Phoenix happily munches the pepperoni on the way to the Raven's Perch.
Can I would like to use something to make him look the other way while I steal a pepperoni. Sleight of hand.
All right, let's see a sleight of hand roll to Phoenix's passive perception. Why not? 13. What's your wisdom?
Fox.
No, this is your passive perception. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 10 plus your perception skill.
Oh, 21. Wait. 10 plus. Wait. 10
plus your perception skill bonus.
0.
No, passive perception is just wisdom,
right?
Number.
No, it's 10 plus the skill bonus. All passes. You can look it
Either
up.
way, it's.
It usually comes out to be at the same.
Yeah, it says passive wisdom
11.
brackets perception, right?
No,
I'm
it's
11.
10 plus the skill modifier. So for us, it would be 13.
I have
For
14.
Kirk, I think it's 11.
Yeah, it's just 11 for him. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's passive wisdom
Allura
like bracket
totally
perception.
punks
To use perception.
a pepperoni, and then when Phoenix goes for the last pepperoni, he notices it's not there anymore, and he has no idea why.
I'm mad.
Man, I ate this
look
a
at
lot faster than I
Dotaro.
thought.
Yeah, grab his mouth and say, "Spit it out."
I'm gonna smack your hand and be like, "Don't do that. He might bite you."
Spit it out.
Dotaro's just like, recognize you as a friend, and is like, this is strange petting. What was that roll for, Kirk?
Just telling him to spit it out.
All right. He
It was
all right, so
actually 13.
You see recognition in Dotaro's eyes, and he kind of makes a sound like, and then and he coughs a hairball out into your face.
Fucking animals.
It's now your beard is also peppered in orange hair.
All right, Matthias.
Yeah.
Alright, so Matthias greets you again. Oh, back again so soon, my fresh initiates. So how went the meeting with Lady Risa?
It went well. Got a good price for a good job. Well, a dangerous job, but
Oh, what's
We'll
the
take care of it.
price you bought?
oh, not to worry about it there, Matthew.
He kind of just like eyes open. He's like, "Aha! You see through my games, have you?"
Yeah, of course. But it's all good. We understand why. It was a little confusing trying to speak to her regarding you, but
We are rather skilled at what we do. Don't forget.
I trust your abilities. So, yeah, a man in my position, talks to a lot of people. A lot of people. He's just kind of chuckling at the whole ordeal.
I'd also like to let you know that we won't have any more problems with the cloak and dagger.
Ah, excellent. So, someone's actually manned up and resolved the issue then, huh?
Yes, we should get quite the good deal.
Well, I'm happy to hear it. So maybe I'll stop in for a few adjustments myself.
perhaps give him a bit of time to drop the
You
heart
may
rate.
want to give him a day or so.
He just kind of like, a job
He
well
had quite the scare
done.
put into him.
A job well done, I see. Well, say no more. Say no more. That was a solid 50 gold for your troop. Thank you very much for the fine work.
How much is that each?
12.
2 13s and 2 12s.
I'll take
Right.
12.
Me
I'm
too.
gonna take a 13 because I'd use a poison.
Yeah. So we've earned 62 gold from today? Overall for the other job?
Yeah.
12 plus 50? Okay.
Wait, we all got 12 there?
Yeah. Well, you
Oh
got
no,
13,
Kirk, you got
actually.
13.
Woo!
It's not
Why
like
am
a
I
number,
the big spender?
Cha-ching.
Because everyone else took less gold. I mean, I did.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I didn't even know about this job, so I'm happy with 12.
I think
Thank you.
Allura was feeling bad a bit and guilty about the pepperoni, perhaps.
Somebody, whoever did it.
I'm going to try one out now. Sleight of hand.
Oh, there's none left.
Oh, damn.
No, he
Phoenix
realized
wasn't
when he reached for the last one, it was gone.
It would have been so good. I went in and out. He didn't even notice. Couldn't find any though.
I was gonna say you have to roll with disadvantage because my guy's aware now.
Alright.
He's
Yeah,
going
he's on-
I'm so good.
So Artanis manages to I don't know. What do you want to do with that sleight of hand? You feeling around his pockets, undoing his belt. What the fuck just happened?
Just went for the pepperonis, and then there was none there, so he didn't notice I did it.
So
Just kind of like felt him up quickly and didn't notice. What the hell was that? Don't worry about it, man.
Give him a nice little butt scratch on the way out, you know? Phoenix is like, ooh, that felt nice.
Of course.
Lyra, is that you?
No, it's me. Alright.
Alright, I'm ready to leave. Got my gold, got my
Alright.
armor.
The party is ready to head out.
Can we
I'm following it.
call it a night soon?
Yeah, we can call it a night now if you guys want.
Before the journey starts.
It is
Yeah,
11.
we can begin the journey anew next.
Nice and rested. Well equipped.
When I'm back.
Super rich. So rich.
Yeah.
I got a lot of money back there, so I'm good now.
Yeah. I'll take
Aye,
it.
aye.
Yeah, Angel just got studded leather for free.
Not
That's
quite.
awesome. You've been trying to get
Alright.
started leather for so long.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I have been.
Yeah, it's like
And
the very
I got
first thing you're
some-
like, I want that.
I got some sweet custom studded leather armor too.
Oh damn! I got a custom shield, bro. Look at this. Like showing it off to you. That's some nice leather.
Is it gonna
Oh,
take
you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to sell my regular leather armor. Damn it.
I don't
Another shot.
I'm gonna have
Another
to find a new taker. Yeah.
Alright, well, one more piece of business. Oh, god damn it. I'll be at the gate.
Everywhere's closed now. It's okay.
Yeah,
I'll just carry
it's
it with me.
nightfall. We're just gonna spare leather shirt in case some tragedy befalls your clothes.
Next
Oh, I
time.
hope not. They're too pretty. Alright, bones my armor class up 1. That's what we're talking about.
Nice
Yeah.
work, guys.
At the end of the day, that's a lot.
It is. I'm at 16 now, and I don't feel so bad.
You should get higher with Oh shit.
Everyone recent dexterity.
Yeah.
I have 4 dexterity.
Yeah, it should go up by half. Wait, you
12
said you had
plus
16
dex.
armor class?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Same as me then.
Yeah,
Studded leather is only 12. Yeah.
Cheerio.
Oh,
Not so bad. But, yeah, still haven't got to use my ring. Exciting next time.
yeah. Well, we'll get some combat going next session, no doubt, as you re-enter the wilds.
Question for you, Troy.
Yeah.
Did we earn any experience at all for anything?
Things?
No, there's actually no experience this session.
Just lots of money.
Really?
Yeah, just there's lots of RPing.
But for completing that mission for Matthias or anything, there's no experience on those?
That, I guess I could award you some experience. for
Because I
that.
thought we got experience before for doing stuff like that.
Yeah. I
It
can
gave us experience for clearing the base in that one situation. And a lot of our experience beyond that has been like combat related.
Yeah, it's
We
true.
had a couple for, like, I think Artanis got some for charming Alegra, right? When
Yeah,
he was
but that
doing
would
the
have
solo
been-
thing.
For killing her is what it was like. I got a 1/5 of her experience for fighting her, essentially, for just subduing her.
I thought you got like 100 experience or something when you had her off to the side while we killed those 2 guards.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like it was technically just a subdue and not like much more. Like yeah, I got a little bit extra, but it would have been more had we fought her in combat and won. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I'll think about it, but
Yep.
you're not gonna long rest before you head out, I believe.
No, just
So that won't affect
I
your
see where
level ups.
no. I'm not close to leveling up anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's
Not
close to
quite
leveling
there
up?
yet.
We're pretty far away.
How far are you guys?
We're 700 experience away.
Yeah, what do we level up at?
6,500.
Oh, I'm at 61.
Oh yeah, no, I should be higher, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think.
I don't think my
Lydia's at 58 as well. I would have been had I not beat the shit out of Steiner. I think Nick got more because that one time we split up.
Yeah, I did combat without you guys
Mind
while I
battle.
was chasing Alegra. And then I've also did the charming with. I've killed a few extra people now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you guys all 200 experience for that job.
Oh, damn.
That was a pretty tense moment that lasted a while, so yeah, you're right.
Write that down somewhere. So
the intimidation I won't give experience for because the money was in and of itself, but that other one was big.
Yeah.
That other one was
big. That's just what I was kind of asking about because like that was a lot of planning we had to put into that. And...
Oh yeah, you are very right, fine sir. I should have thought of that before.
All good, thanks. The extra award, getting there, almost level 5.
Requesting, man.
But yeah, write that down so Lydia doesn't miss out on it.
Okay, I'll message.
Because she's already gone, eh?
Yeah, she left.
All right. And awesome, good job today. I'm excited for next session when we actually kill some things.
Yeah, me too. I don't have to prepare much.
No, exactly. Combat's pretty straightforward.
No, I mean like I've been ready for this combat for quite a while.
Damn.
The Maria Tavern has lasted way longer than I thought it was going to, and I've been loving every second of it. But oh boy, was none of it prepared.
Do we want to maybe look into doing another one this week, seeing as you are ready?
Do what, a second session?
I'll save it for next week.
Busy?
Yeah, just gotta get some other stuff done this week.
All right.
We got a pretty shitty Wednesday too.
Well, either way, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure as always.
All right.
Good
session.
Talk to y'all very soon. Either
I keep throwing some wrenches at Troy, so
keep them coming. Keep them coming. I got NPCs for days.
Man, I was still so shook from being like almost outed that I didn't want to do anymore. Like, no, you know what? I don't need to get outed here in this town. It's not worth it. It's not worth anything to me.
Oh, you should you should talk to Tom about what he did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know if he even realized it, but I'm sure he'll tell you all about it.
We should leave rather shortly because there's gonna be some patrols.
Of course. Well, that's not
They're
surprising.
a little bit on high alert for drow.
What else is new? That's my life. You guys have a great night.
Actually, before you guys run away,
yeah?
Angel doesn't even know what you guys saw at the warehouse, which I'm sure you talked about as well in character. Because Angel did some things, assuming some things, and you guys seen some things. And I'm sure you guys have all know what's going on now.
Tom, did you disguise those people?
What?
Did you disguise some of those dead people?
Did you steal the bodies? Because we didn't find any drow bodies. They were all gone, and something had happened to a couple of the guys. We really couldn't tell because investigation was poor, but beyond that, they looked odd. 2 of them looked off, and then the bodies were gone.
You have to wait for the video release.
Yeah.
I told the guards there was bodies in the warehouse, and they're directly related to their investigation.
Yeah, well, it's just Alegra and the Bronze Hilt there.
That's fine. That's who I pinned it all on. There was also a mention of a drow body and some poisons.
Well, that's good. No. Yeah. I wanted to strip that body, but, you know.
I figured it might be gone, but...
Yeah, me too. Hindsight's 20/20. You guys have a great evening. Talk to y'all soon.
Good night, guys.
Peace.
See you guys.